have full health if possible, and full
Gotcha.
shields.
I gotta remember. I'm not used to the shields taking damage, you know, so I forgot to ask that.
Yeah. Okay, so we are continuing Bloodlords, our last session of this block, and last session we took down the second witch in the coven, who was a sea hag, who was the lawyer of this half-submerged town of Sallow Shore. You know from the clues you've gathered that the third witch is in the industrial town, small town of Pagked, all the way up here. That's like 2 weeks away. So you guys are spending some downtime where you're like the town heroes. Ding dong, the lawyer's dead. They've been singing. And, little miniature people have come out in colorful outfits. It's a different town. You've been reveling in that praise and benefiting from your downtime. So the party just leveled up to what, level 6?
Yes.
Okay. Some people wanted to, at least one person wanted to earn money. So let's play with that. Do you have the basic actions macro?
I believe I do.
All right. Oh no, earn income isn't there. Let's see. Nope.
There's the earn income PF2E macro.
Or do control space. You can type earn income and there is a PF2E macro that you can drag into your hotkey bar.
My very crowded hotkey bar. 1 second.
Oh, you can. There were other rows of the hotkey bar too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Earn income.
Okay, so on day 1, you can do your check. And you want to do mercantile lore, right? To help.
Yep.
Gishkar's happy to take you on. And this is a town
How do you
level 5.
How do you tab down to the different icon when they're piled up?
On the right hand side of the hotkey bar, there's
and the icons on the map, and the character icons.
Oh, what do you ask?
Because you got Morgan's buried under the party one.
I see. There we go.
In order to use the macro, I need to select them.
Yeah.
Okay, so mercantile.
Okay, so you can
level 6.
It's a level 5 town. I'd allow you to do a level 5 check.
Level 5 check, okay.
Yeah. Willing to let you take on the get to be a special advisor, and he's advertising you as well, saying that you've been advised by okay. That succeeds, so you can earn 9 silver per day. On day 2, you can try to roll again and shoot for a critical success, which requires a total of 30.
I think that's actually a pretty decent success.
Okay, so this then copies on to all the remaining days of this period, so that's 6.3 gold. Wait, were you treating disease? Was that you?
No.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, I rolled it for Hesdrid rolled it for Zaz.
Oh, okay.
But apparently
so...
he didn't need it, so.
Yeah.
If it's like party week because we destroyed the hag, could I try to earn some money, like playing some music, busking on the corner or something like that?
Yeah, and I'd allow you to. What's your proficiency? Expert?
Yes, I'm an expert in performance.
Okay, I'd allow you to try to perform a more difficult piece up to level 6 if you want.
Sure.
Ooh.
Do I just do roll for? Should I do roll for one day or do I do multiple days?
Oh, it's asking you that? I think by rule we
Well,
just roll for a day, and then
Yeah, and the earn income macro, you can put the number of days, I guess, but
yeah. But the way the rule's written is, if you don't
Okay.
like the result on day 1, you
Right.
can try again on day 2. So
Okay.
do 1 day, and we can do math.
Does that calculate your income for you when you use that macro?
Yeah, I think it multiplies it by the number
Oh,
of days.
wow.
If you say 10 days.
this
That's cool.
Yes.
am I guess am I not allowed? Well, it says +1. I have a option here, +1 for my virtuoso instrument, but it's toggled off. Do I toggle that on?
Toggle it on.
Okay. Here we go. Oh my goodness! I critically.
I think
You did it, Wang!
I was really drunk the first day.
yeah, this is not a situation where you lose your job, I guess.
Right. But
Um,
I got no money. That's so funny. I had a +15 and I rolled a 1. Oh my
They
god.
pay you to stop playing.
yeah.
First day you tried to play Stairway to Heaven, and the bartender pointed to the sign, said no stairway.
Mhm.
It killed the mood.
Totally killed the mood. Okay. I mean, can I try again?
Yes.
Okay.
In this case. If it were, working for somebody else, they would fire you. But you're your own.
Yeah.
You said you were busking, so I thought you were on the street. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
there's
was
a
just like,
success.
yeah. All
Um.
right.
Okay. Why does it say? Oh, DC 22, roll 25. Excellent. That's 12 gold for you. Wow.
12
That
gold.
earns quite
Yeah,
a bit
all
more
right.
than level 5. That's a big
Cool.
difference.
Yeah.
2 gold per day. That's
Ron, while we're in town, if I could, Morgans would also like to purchase a Thieves Toolkit.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead and do purchases that are level 5 or lower. If they're uncommon, then check in with me. Oh, do we have 6 players now? We do.
Yeah.
Yes,
Reload is here. So I was gonna I also wanted to ask though. Like I was curious about that lilac tattoo, and so
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. We
Hi.
have the tattooist now.
Indeed. I'll have to get tools.
how much
and you
did the
tattoo
tools
a
cost?
ghost.
I just earned 12 gold busking. Like maybe I gave you money for tools, and that would be what I pay for the tattoo.
Can a ghost get a tattoo?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you have a
Ah.
physical thing, aren't you? Controlling me.
I wouldn't worry about
I
that.
don't think I'm good at sewing.
You can get a tattoo.
Ghost ink.
Alrighty.
I want a tattoo of Roy Orbison on my butt
But-
cheek.
How did
So, how does So, it's a crafting activity, would I be right?
yes, it is.
Okay. And you already have a formula for what he wants.
Yes, I do.
So, I think it's a 1-day activity.
So should I remove a couple of gold from my earn income, since if I spend
Yeah,
a day
so,
getting the tattoo?
So this is my first time crafting anything, so I'm going to need.
On the question, I'll say yes. Unless you're doing a unique performance.
No, that's fine. I'll remember. I want to get the tattoo, so I'm
Maybe that was your day one. You were getting tatted while you were playing.
no,
You're
no.
trying to juggle too many balls at once.
No, I was hammered on day one because we killed another hag, so I did not play well.
All right, so it's I assume you'll be paying the cost of this crafting. What is this tattoo? What's its name?
It's the
Is Bewitching Bloom Lilac. Its price is 25 gold pieces.
Yeah, and then note which tattoos do you have formulas for?
I have Ice Slash, Navigator Star, Bewitching Bloom Lilac, and Triangular Teeth, which would have been nice to have like the past couple of times when we were underwater.
Can you do a quick rundown of what each one does? I don't know where to look for those.
Um, eye slash. Eye slash is the most useful one, in personal opinion, and that is you can see 4 times farther, and uh, you can see blood in color if you have dark vision.
Oh.
So, even if you're using your dark vision, you can see blood in color.
I'm reading this thing about bewitching blooms. When you activate it, the flower blossoms and remains that way until the next time you make your daily preparations. So it looks like it's once per day. The lilac one, if you have a tattoo of Roy Orbison on your butt cheek, then the flower blooms and you help an ally with a +2 status bonus to recall knowledge.
Moon him for
2 action activity in vision, so it has a concentrate trait. They're filled with the emotion themed to the flower.
By the way, to find tattoos in the compendium browser, just go under traits and type in tattoo.
compendium browser.
Oh, I know it's an item, so I'm guessing you would just add it to your equipment or whatever. So
okay. So any
Good.
What feat lets you do this reload?
It should be tattoo artist, I think.
All right.
It is a tattoo artist feat.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if there's any special bonuses you get besides being able to just make a tattoo.
Jailhouse tats.
You gain a +1 circumstance bonus to craft tattoos also. Okay. All right, let's see that roll.
Alrighty. So
the first day you make a roll.
I thought I had a
level 2 tattoo means DC 16. I know that.
Sorry, I'm trying to remember how you open the shop thing because I still need the tools. I needed to buy the tools first.
Oh, when you're in your inventory, click one of the magnifying glasses for the one next to equipment, and then type in what you're looking for, and then when you find it, click the stack of coins to purchase it.
Is the daily preparations button on the character sheet new?
Where is this?
On our character. Oh, okay. I guess I've just never paid attention to it.
I'm trying to remember what the tools are called.
I'm trying to remember all the tattoos you said you had.
I have Eye Slash, Navigator Star, Bewitching Bloom, and Triangular Teeth. Go to character.
That was Ice Slash?
Eye Slash.
I.
Oh,
Eye
Slash.
Yeah. Hey, Chris, what was Brazz's favorite color?
Braz?
Yeah.
Oh, let's do gold. Tell her money.
No gold. Okay. So when I get my lilac bloom, I would like it to be colored gold.
Tal, I'm not seeing any toolkit here. I'm looking at magical tattoos. And it just says to craft a tattoo, you need...
Because I thought it said it took a specific, toolkit or tools.
So it's part of the craft activity is you have to have tools. So it's for all crafting you need appropriate tools.
Okay. Well, I guess it's just fall under Artisan's Toolkit.
Alright, I will...
That seems to make sense.
That's
just
the generic
artisan.
toolkit.
Yeah.
I will buy an Artisan's Toolkit.
It under that umbrella, there's the blacksmith kit and the woodworker's kit.
Yeah. I should have it should have been one of the things that I purchased when we started.
Oh, you know what?
I thought I had a crafter's eyepiece.
Oh.
That's fucking metal. The eye slash tattoo. You actually get your eyeball tattooed. I am so in. What the
Oh
heck?
wow. Wow.
Small scars or mark. Oh, around your eye. But even still, that's close enough. I'm down.
You're getting you're getting the prison teardrops. Is that what you?
I think that's exactly what I want to get.
Since we'll
Oh, crybaby tears. Yeah, let's go.
Morgans might as well join the club. But since you're doing Eye Slash and the other one's doing Witching Bloom,
Alrighty.
Morgans can maybe get Navigator Star, so we always know which way we're going.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Oh,
For at least our space knowledge.
We're all
I want-
tattoos.
This
I wanna-
is 15,000 gold
FYI, I
pieces.
think
Am
these
I
are
looking at the wrong one?
They vary by level. There's
How many items can you be invested in?
10.
Out of curiosity.
I doubt you guys are close
10.
to the limit, but these count as invested. So, you know,
Okay.
you can't have
I just
10
asked
tattoos.
I just alrighty. So I'll start with the Bewitching Bloom.
All right, let's do that.
Oh, dude, he's gonna put out my eye. I know it.
Ah, did you
Shoot
include
your eye
the
out, kid.
+1 from
Mhm.
your
It did.
feat? No, you have +1 from your crafter's
No.
eyepiece. That's an item bonus.
Oh, I didn't know.
So this is a critical
I-
success.
oh,
So-
Nice.
Ooh.
Okay, you still have to pay. What happens is that you can spend additional days on it. If you spend additional days on it, you get to decrease the cost of the crafting. It's like earn income. And a critical success means you look at one level higher to figure out if we had the chart in front of us. But I don't know how many other people want tattoos, so.
Hesdrid.
I think there was like 2 more people wanting tattoos.
I'll pay the. I'm fine with paying the full 25 gold to.
Yeah. Also,
to
because of
get
the
the
level
tattoo.
2 item, you'd only be earning level 3 income. So, we're just
So-
to hold off on that.
So
If
does
someone's
that-
getting
so
rid of
does-
level 1.
So should Zaz should click the pay 25 gold?
That sounds right.
Okay.
Alrighty.
All right. Sweet. I don't. It's not letting me click, but I'll just remove it from my inventory.
Okay.
Okay. So
Oh.
there's Zazz's. Who's wanting Eye Slash?
Hesdrid.
Hesdrid. So
Give me my prison tears.
Well, actually, I think. Let's see.
Status +1
Oh, it's a level 1 item.
add.
Oh, wait, are you doing the greater or regular?
Oh, can you do the greater?
I cannot do the greater. It's a higher level.
Oh,
Mm.
you can buy the formula. Oh, you can
Oh, I
actually,
thought
you can actually craft without a formula. It just takes 2 days.
Oh, okay. I didn't know this. I assumed the formulas were like where all I could craft with them.
No, formulas just make it. If it's you can craft anything that's common in the new remaster. A level 4
okay.
formula is 5 gold, but the cost of this of the level 4 Eye Slash is 100 gold. It gives you a +1 item bonus
Yeah.
to sight perception checks.
Yes, Mom.
I like that. I think I have that kind of money.
If you have that kind of money, I am not. I will put down the money for the formula.
Platinum is what now? Is the platinum 10 gold?
10.
Hell yeah. I'll do it. I got 13 platinum. Let's
Got
do
a
it.
greater Eye Slash.
Okay. And you said how much was the formula?
5 gold. Oh wow, it has this little
Right.
text saying if you have dark vision, you can see blood in color.
That's what he was
Yeah.
saying. That sounded
That's,
cool.
that's so edgy.
Yeah, I've
Edgy.
greater. Okay.
Ooh,
Because everything
higher
else is
level
black and white
versions
in
are
vision.
Mhm.
larger and more elaborate tattoos radiating out around the eye.
Oh, wait a minute.
Ooh, I'll get 2 blood tears.
Well,
he's hardcore.
Daisy. Oh fuck! I've made a mistake.
What?
Oh, this is permanent.
Hey.
Don't do that.
Uh-oh.
I accidentally purchased the item, and now I'm broke. How do I undo that? I
Did
meant
you
to add
spend
it to my.
100 gold on it?
Yes, I did.
I'm just
Just-
manually making the changes.
Okay. Thank you. Apologies. I meant to
You
just
want to
add
go
it
to
to
your
my formula book.
crafting section, and I think we can just drag.
Yeah, I didn't. I clicked purchase, just thinking I was buying the.
I'm gonna go ahead and do things because I'm kind of super fast.
Okay,
So
thank you.
having
Sorry.
you spend 5 gold on the formula, and now
Alrighty.
make a crafting check. And level 4 item is DC 19.
So 1, and it was a. You said it was a status bonus for the feat?
Circumstance.
Circumstance.
Yeah.
Okay. Circumstance bonus.
Okay, that is a success. Yay.
Woo!
Yeah. And each of these days, because the tattoos do have a healing period with the oh god, something on my desk fell. With that, just to alleviate said healing period, I'm just going to be during those days of downtime using my 3rd rank slots to summon those Hexerin to just heal them. Because it's a number, I believe the crafting rule on it said it's a number of time of like a month, and with healing spells you can get it down to a minimum of a day.
Wow, I wasn't aware of this healing thing. But I'll look it up.
Right.
Okay, last tattoo.
That would be for Morgan's, the Navigator Star.
Do I pay the
No,
50 or the 100 for that?
Pay 100 for
100.
now.
Okay.
Ready. Navigator Star.
It's not, the button doesn't do anything.
You have
Just
to do it
yeah.
manually.
Actually, what you want to do is buy the item because it's an item. You search for the tattoo.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then make sure you click the investment toggle.
And even though I got a real low roll, I did still was able to succeed on doing your tattoo.
Nice.
Thankfully, it's only a
Yeah.
level 1 item, so it's really cheap.
All right. For the level 4 item, we can just add 4 additional crafting days. Oh, but were you doing any downtime stuff?
I was just
Whoever-
going to try to make.
No, the person who got the greater eye slash.
Morgan's
No, it
was
wasn't.
helping. Oh, eye slash. Yeah.
Oh.
Were they?
Hesdrid was not.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Morgan's was helping Gishkar, and I was playing, but Hesdrid wasn't doing anything during downtime.
Yep.
Who had the eye slash?
Hesdrid. Is Morgan's getting it
Okay,
too?
so Hesdrid,
Yeah.
you can be under the knife or the needle 4 more days, and that lowers the price.
Oh, okay. So just keep going back in for touch-ups?
Yeah.
I
This
I
lowers the price to level 4. Are you trained or expert in crafting?
I should be. Me having to go double check.
My notes say trained. So 7 silver a day. So you get to lower the price by
Proficiency.
2.8 gold.
Crafting
98 gold. Nice. I still can't figure out where to buy it. I searched the compendium. I can see it. But
Go to your inventory tab on your character sheet and open the inventory browser, and then search for.
oh, okay.
Yeah, under traits, type in tattoo. That narrows it down to all things with the tattoo trait.
Yeah, you could also just type eye slash or whatever you're looking for in the main bar.
That too.
Under equipment, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because it'll be
see the
something you
magnifying
actually
glass?
equip, so to speak, but it's
Yeah.
just tattooed on you.
All right. Anyone else want to do any downtime? Going once. activity.
Feric wants to upgrade his bow staff into a cold iron bow staff.
Oh, well that means a new bow staff. I feel if it's a special material.
Right, but since we have the automatic rune progression, it's really just buying a new one
Yeah.
and replacing the current one.
Yeah.
So it looks like it's 40 gold plus 4 gold per bulk. It's 2 bulk, so that's 48.
Okay. What's
I
the
see I
weapon
can just
again
change
here?
my current cold iron bow staff.
Oh, okay.
I think the easiest way is just to change it into a cold iron weapon and
Yeah.
forge and subtract the money.
Yeah. And did you say it was 48 gold?
Correct.
Okay. All right. And if you're a stickler for detail, you get half price for the sold bow staff.
Woohoo! 1 silver piece.
Yay.
Hey, that's like a round of drinks in Pathfinder, right?
In my head canon,
I also
silver.
I also
is
took
10
care of
bucks.
this without talking to you guys, but just in case we go back in the water, I bought a pair of swim fins.
Okay.
Zaz is like, if we never see the beach again, like I'm a-okay with it.
I'm ready for it now. I got into run marauder. I got swim fins. Like, I'm good.
Okay.
Well, it looks like we do need to cross a river, so
That's
Okay. Any
Feric
more
goes, I know what
downtime
to do.
stuff?
So how many days did we end up doing tattoos?
I think you spent the entire
I spent,
week doing your tattoos.
on your behalf. I don't know if you wanted to. I had you spend all.
I've
week. You could have spent 4 days doing other things.
it at the behest of the other players who paid for the materials. I may ask if it is possible between the party if I could somehow scrounge up about 100 gold from you guys after everything's said and done. I was going to attempt to try to make a little bit of money to try to get one of those undead rituals done before the end of the downtime.
Did the money go
Oh.
to him to tattoo, or is it the
No.
materials to do it?
Materials.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So this is me just if we do have the cash to spare, and if you don't mind parting with it, I ask so. It just if not, womp womp.
All right. What did you want to create in terms of a undead?
I was hoping to try to get a third rank out of it, so a level 2 undead. I was going to try to make us an undead horse, a skeleton horse.
Do you know what level that is?
It's a level 2.
Okay, so that's 105 gold, and you almost have that amount, don't you?
I thought it was 180.
That's level 3 creature.
This is me now having to go.
I can chip in
Make
20
it-
gold. That's fine.
Yeah,
He already has
I'll-
96 gold.
I'll chip in 20 gold too.
You
That's fine.
know,
Okay.
Morgans will also chip in 20
Skeleton.
gold on the condition they get to name him.
Oh yes, that's a fair
skeletal
condition.
horse.
Do you want me to make it
is
an
level
elite
2.
horse for level 3 for 180 gold? We could do that.
What
I'm-
being
so-
elite would do.
So between Hesdrid, Morgans, and Zaz, that's 60 gold that we chipped in.
Okay,
I can chip in the last 20.
so blowing out my bank account, I now have to figure out create undead. That so 105 gold. Okay, so yeah, the 105 gold is significantly cheaper because I was misreading it and thought it was 180. So I just needed
We just all chip
I
in
just
10
needed
then?
9 gold. 9
wait,
gold
hold
pieces.
Hold on. You're level 6 now, right?
Yes.
If you critically succeed on the ritual, it can become a minion.
Yes. The reason why I'm choosing the skeleton horse in particular is because of an ability it has. So even if I fail, as long as I don't fail, I say fail, even if I don't turn it into a minion, as long as I don't fail, the skeleton horse has a thing on it where when you give it commands, if you're an undead, it follows those commands without a check. So I'm playing it super safe with a skeleton horse.
Okay.
That is a nice.
So even if even if I don't critically succeed and it decides to go do its own thing, we can still command it because we're undead.
So
The only person who can't command it without a check is the.
So when you
is
say
a-
if you fail, you mean if you succeed but don't critically succeed.
Yes.
Okay.
Technically, I don't think Zazz can do it either because Zazz is the Dhampir, which is not undead, but I benefit from the undead healing traits.
Fair. With that, what do I need to roll?
Well, yeah, the ritual rules. You can have
I
one secondary
believe-
caster. The main check is Arcana, Occultism, or Religion. I believe it's a very hard check of the ritual's rank. Let me.
So do you only need 10 gold from each of us then?
No, I think he still needed the 80 gold from all four of us to do it.
Okay.
No,
so
I
he's
only
not
needed
I don't
9
think it
gold.
could become a
It's
minion
just-
if it's level 3. I was bringing it up because it has to be 4 levels lower than you.
It's a
Take the 80 gold so you're not stone broke. That's what I would say.
okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, you tip your tattoo artist this well?
Yeah. You always tip your tattoo artist well.
Yes, always.
Just in game. This is me just straight up charging you a service charge.
Yeah.
Ron, you said they need a secondary caster.
Yeah, though I'm trying to learn the rules for rituals really quick.
Right,
Apologies.
if it's an occultism check, Morgans can definitely assist with that as they're an expert in occultism.
We're both
wow.
experts in occultism.
I think
I'm an expert in occultism
Zazz
and
too,
occultism.
right? Bards are occultism casters, so I would imagine.
A very hard DC for a level that's twice the ritual spell rank. So
Secondary check can only be religion. The primary can be arcana, occultism, or religion.
Okay, so if it's then you
trained-
do not want Morgan's help. Morgan's is untrained.
I'm trained in religion. Zazz was trained in religion.
I'm expert in religion.
Look
Oh,
at
dang. There you go.
Dreg. Fucking coming in.
I think they need to be a caster.
No, anybody who's trained in the skill can help in
Okay.
ritual. You don't have to have. You can be the primary without
Okay.
any spellcasting. at
It's
all.
the benefit of rituals is the fact that you don't have to be a spellcaster to do them.
Okay,
all right, I always get scared with rituals. It's a very hard DC of the rank. So the primary check is DC 27. The secondary checks are
Okay.
DC 22 for level 6. Yeah.
I got almost a 50% chance to hit 22, so should I roll it?
You actually have to have at least one secondary caster for this ritual.
It's
Okay.
mandatory to have one.
There you go. Boom, bam, 30.
Nice.
Yeah. Now here's to me just
I feel like Dreg's gonna outdo me.
where is my bloody okay. This me and Foundry always having the fun of me forgetting where things are. Actions, proficiencies. There we are.
Oh my god. Do you lose all the money if you fail a ritual? I gotta look that up. It's fucked up.
Pretty sure you do.
Probably.
Are you kidding me? By one? Or does
Five.
does my
The secondary
30?
it had to critically succeed to give a bonus.
Can Dreg is expert? Like, can Dreg also do it? Because if Dreg critically succeeds with 32.
But it's a religion only for the secondary check.
Yeah, Dreg is an expert in religion. I was just trained. I got really freaking lucky with my roll.
I could have also just aided his primary
I'm open
check.
to another check. Just looking at secondary casters. Many rituals need additional secondary casters. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. Cannot use fortune effects.
I didn't realize that I would become a problem like this.
A ritual requires signature.
No problem.
You're doing interesting things, so
Mm-hmm.
as far as
I
I'm
think it's
concerned,
cool.
not
It's
a
fun.
problem.
If there are more
Yeah.
secondary casters than checks, the others don't attempt any? What does that mean? What's that star? If there are more secondary casters than checks, the others don't attempt any. Okay, so each role has one person doing it. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. And you don't okay. You transform. Okay, what's the feat that gives you this ability to make craft? I mean create undead.
It is it's Macabre Virtuoso.
Okay. I'm just wondering if there is a bonus that we have not thought of or looked at.
You can create undead in 4 hours instead
Two
of 1
circumstance
day.
bonus to the primary check.
+2.
Yes, there you go.
Hey, hello.
Every bonus matters, everybody. And it only took you 4 hours to do this.
Yeah.
Yay for the feats.
Can you manually make the Ronald Flash on the screen? Come on.
Yeah.
Oh,
There needs to be a hotkey for that. Oh. Okay.
Okay.
All right. We now
Reading
have.
the feat explains the feat. Okay.
We now have the skeletal horse.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very well.
And
I
even
dubbed
if it's not a minion, we can still use it as just a horse.
I dubbed the Troticus McBonald II, Esquire.
Troticus McBonald the second.
All right. It is
You have
a.
forgotten the
It's not a
Esquire, that
minion.
is-
You can still command it without a check, so it's like 1-for-1 actions. And everyone observes it. You will own it. And what did you want to call it?
Troticus McBonald II.
Are you okay with that?
It was upon our agreement of money and his time, 4 hours of his time, that he got the name the horse. So, as per our contract, yes.
All right. There we go.
Upon creating the horse,
McBonicus? Is that what you said?
McBonald, like McDonald, but
Oh.
Bonald.
Wrong.
and as part of creating the horse, it is bloody, which just gives it fast healing equal to its level. So we are not, if it catches strays.
All right. Bloody.
This is the one funny thing about this, because I'm taking it very literally. I have just spent 4 days and 4 hours to just have a glow-in-the-dark horse for our dwarf.
Yes.
Because it's bloody.
Yeah. Yeah. Hesdrid can see the glowing dead horse in the fucking dark. Yeah. That's awesome.
All right. I put the bloody ability on it.
Even more if we throw
you.
blood on it. Yeah.
Excellent.
Who's chumming the horse? Who's chumming the horse?
All right. I also think by rule it's destroyed at 0 hit points, so we need to.
Yes,
take care
it's
of it.
it's just a normal skeleton horse, so it's why I gave it bloody. So if it catches strays, it also like has its own free will because it's not a minion. So I do feel if none of us are near it and it gets attacked, it will probably just do its own thing, assuming it's not mindless.
Uh huh.
I don't know.
I was about to ask if it's mindless because my
That's what I'm trying to
harm,
look at right now.
my once per day harm lets me cast it on mindless only. So it's like,
All right. It is friendly to you, not helpful. And because it's unintelligent, it leaves you alone unless you attack it. It marauds the local area rather than following your command? Well, you can always command it. Okay. Okay.
So,
Well, yeah.
that's the reason why I considered it the safe option. So instead of just running off to go be a skeleton horse, we pretty much just put a hand on it and go, no. Stay.
All right.
that would be hilarious if you had summoned it forth and it just ran off. You're like, oh, oh.
This is why we did the ritual in a barn. One of us gets kicked in the nose.
All right.
Someone sneezed during it.
Okay. Anything else before heading out?
I think that's it.
I think that since I opted to do nothing, I would have to subsist using society.
Well, how was that? Subsistence costs are a thing that I'm not tracking in this case.
Okay.
Understood.
Though, well, if I'm not tracking it, then subsistence should give you something. You know what? Okay, what's the cost of living? I think it's like for a comfortable week, 1 gold. Just 1 gold for the week.
Then I need to subtract.
And you can
105
forego the 1 gold by doing a society
Or survival.
or
It can be
survival
society or
check.
That will do. Society.
Oh dang!
There you go. What is that? Does that involve you just like schmoozing?
Let's see
being
what the
a
description is. Try to provide food and shelter for yourself and possibly others as well with a standard of living. Determines the DC based on the nature of the place you're trying to subsist.
Oh, okay.
You need a minimum proficiency rank to subsist in particularly strange environments. Unlike most downtime activities, you can subsist after 8 hours or less of exploration, but if you do, you take a -5 penalty. Depending on what that is, is that a critical success or a regular success?
Typical village trained. 15. That's a critical success.
You either provide a subsistence living for yourself and 1 additional creature, or you improve your own food and shelter, granting yourself a comfortable living.
Oh, there you go. You are living like a normal person as opposed to an impoverished person. All right, I have to say this was a success. Okay. All right. Shall we go?
Yep.
Cool.
Oh, may I purchase a thing of saddlebags?
Yes, and people can buy things between now and the next session within reason.
Yep.
As long as it's not based on new info. Okay. Well, a couple weeks later. So 3 weeks are passing. 2, 3. It's now the late Neth, which I believe is that like November? I want to say. I'm curious.
What is
Find
this
this much hard to remember. Yeah, it's like November.
Okay. What is the mod, Ronald, that you downloaded that when I mouse over people, it says perfectly fine over them?
Oh, it totally does. Look at that.
It's
Yeah.
it's part of PF2E HUD.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And
new picture.
it is concerning that Mama is not perfectly fine.
Well, that's,
I
you know,
That's
think
because
provides
Dreg
a
has
is
seed
seen
of
better
doubt,
days.
hence adding tension. Well,
I'm assuming we would have all been arrested and such.
oh yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Now you guys had done a knowledge check last time, didn't you, to see what you knew about this place?
Yes, we got something about
Get
it
a
being
success, I
polluted and
think.
people get sick easily. They make metal tools. Something about the Carter's Consortium that's responsible for shipping. That was this.
Yeah.
I never went back and rewatched to totally take the notes.
They make simple metalware like plows and
Mhm.
arrows. Well,
So it's a rural town.
I am going to give people ownership of this journal entry because you should pay attention. Oh, I don't know why it says it twice. I don't know what happened. Oh, I know what happened. Well. Oh, crap. Oh, man. I had all of these journal entries ready to show the group, but for some reason they all went away.
Hmm.
I have a picture. Here we go.
Oh,
Oh, this town looks rather unpleasant.
it's a shithole.
A nest of towering... Do you see the description, the text description?
I gotta move the picture. But yeah, towering brick smokestacks.
Most of the smokestacks emit no smoke at all. They rise from this rust-colored factory town. So, I'll just, again, prompt you to get this mental picture because you will be having chances to act on this information.
So everyone in town.
A slow-moving... Did you have a question?
I was just making an observation reading the text. So everyone in town is undead?
This is all what you perceive this time.
Okay.
So, a slow-moving river winds its way through town. Its water, a rainbow of nauseating, unnatural hues. On one side of the river, several huge factory buildings still stand, weathered by time and age. Beyond them sprawls a cemetery with its many gravestones standing over empty holes. Low, ramshackle homes crowd the other side of the river, connected to the factory side by 3 bridges, one of which has collapsed, and another that appears to be patched with iron girders and a lot of luck. Automatons lumber through the streets, pulling wagons and performing other manual labor. The people of Paked are all undead, largely human in their features, but with a greenish tint to their skin. So, now...
Can I roll? Oh, sorry.
Things are kind of open-ended at this time, and I was about to say, yeah, what do you do? What do you...
Can I roll a medicine and see what's up with that greenish tint?
Mm-hmm.
Also,
that
was Zaz who said that.
Okay.
And then for Morgan's, I'd like to do the daily prep stuff that would have been done at the start of the day, just in case we have an encounter.
Okay.
I forgot I rolled. I forgot you're supposed to roll for me. But yeah, Zaz is 13 in medicine.
Oh, if you did a blind GM roll, that's another way to do it. But I actually did a roll on my end. Okay, Morgan's is doing...
Root magic, which I will give to Hesdrid. And then the card for today, the brass dwarf. It's a shield.
Okay. My notes say strength. Like, they tell you... Shield is not in my notes. Which attribute
Yep, which
is
would
that?
be strength.
Okay.
Actually, no, shields is con.
Oh.
So for fortitude saving throws.
All right.
Hesdrid's
Okay,
just
so
taking
on
stock.
your
of-
medicine check, you believe that unless it's a
Oh, no,
highly
go ahead.
unusual strain of disease, you don't think it's a disease. And
Okay.
it's consistent with some kinds of undead.
Okay.
Hesdrid, remember to drag and drop the effect in chat onto you.
The root magic?
Yep.
I did.
It's not showing up.
Oh, on my character? Or?
Yeah, on your character.
Oh, okay.
So you guys are all here
dropped it
looking
on my
for the
bar.
witch, Decrocia.
Yeah. I guess. Where should we go, guys?
Perhaps we should start by finding the local tavern establishments. Try and gauge them, see attitudes of the townsfolk, see who might be willing to talk, or try and glean some stuff from gossip at the taverns.
Also, just the automatons, like, do they seem like they're just built for labor, or like, do we know it? Have we come across automatons before? Because I know in Grey Dirge it was like all like zombies tending the fields and things like that.
You saw the occasional one who was usually a visitor,
Okay.
and you know that there are parts of Geb, particularly those that are closer to Alkenstar, where they're produced.
Okay. Would I know? Can they be deadly? Could they be pretty formidable if they were used in nefarious ways?
Depending on which one it is, yeah.
Okay.
iRobot.
Right.
So the suggestion was made to try to get along, check out the local social spots.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does that sound good?
Hesdrid is
Or
just
the other ideas?
taking note of just looking around and watching like the regular goings-ons of the city, like what the people are doing, you know, how it's how the day-to-day life is functioning in the city, and also taking care of to notice any like what their defenses are, defense/offense for against raids or something like that too.
Okay.
But
Did
like
you wanna go
military.
in with the group into the town, or spend some time outside, or trying to look in?
No, I'll go in and wander around and look for those, looking at those things too.
Okay. All right. Is this what the group's doing? Going in. Just wanna
Well, when
confirm
you
without-
phrase it that way.
I say it because I don't want to be the one deciding.
Right.
Like, it's been suggested, but no one said, let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah,
All right.
let's go.
Well, the first people you encounter stare at you. There's quickly a feeling that you're not welcome. And this becomes more pronounced as you get onto an actual street and you see people walking past you. Let me see if I can find a picture of someone they would look like. This is what the villagers look like.
Oh.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugly
they
Mario.
definitely are undead. You can smell that they are undead.
It's me.
What's the matter for you?
Oh my goodness.
And I'm telling you now that we are dealing with the Pathfinder infiltration subsystem.
Oh boy.
You have an objective, which is, let's say right now it's to find Decrocia, right?
Mm-hmm.
and you need to... Okay, let me give an overview of the infiltration subsystem. It's basically an opportunity to be creative and to... it's like the opposite of a sequence of encounters. It's like you guys can come up with ideas that can lead into what are called... well, how do I put it?
Like side quest, I think.
That's one way. You get the infiltration subsystem. You can look it up whenever you want. You can like open it up now, but obstacles happen. There are challenges in which sometimes you're working together as a group to accomplish them with skill checks, or just resolving them in other ways, like casting a spell or a battle. And if you can succeed at these obstacles, you can get closer to your objectives. An infiltration can have more than one objective. If you accomplish objective 1, you may find yourself with one or more objectives to follow up on later that you need to succeed at obstacles to achieve. Meanwhile, there are things that you can do to prepare for an infiltration. Think of it as like a heist. You can do things to give yourself activities to like give yourself what are called edge points. Hesdrid's idea of scouting and gathering information would be an example of that. Something preparatory. With edge points, you can spend those as a resource to turn a failure into a success on an obstacle, on an individual check on an obstacle. Failures, if you fail in an obstacle, and if other things that happen that are bad, there's a secret track that I track called awareness points, which mean that your enemy or enemies become increasingly aware of you. It can make obstacles more difficult or put complications in your way. And complications are their own events that are challenges of their own. There are also positive events called opportunities that can pop up, but I'm just telling you the mechanical bare bones of it, but it's designed to be kind of free form and to give me the tools to adjudicate them. So something might be revolved with a conversation or a skill check or a battle. So back to where we were. You were finding that walking the streets openly has aroused some suspicion. Translate that into given an awareness point to the enemy.
Right.
Oh.
And tell me what you want to do now as you notice these stairs.
Can Zaz like attract their attention, sort of create a diversion to make them sort of focus on him? Can I kind of like tell everyone like, hey, like scatter, like let them focus on me? Like if I start playing some music and like cast Figment to do a little sparkler show or something.
With this distraction in mind, I'm in trust. Oh wait, I can't remember. Are you considered undead for the sake of the horse? Before I hand off a wild animal to you.
Who? Zaz? Zaz is a dhampir, so technically not undead. Although I could, if the horse is mindless, I could cast harm on it and command undead. But
I could handle it for you if you want, Hesdrid.
It was just the fact that it was going to be the fact that the horse was large. I was just going to entrust it with the guy trying to make a distraction out of himself.
Oh.
Well, on the first question, I need to answer the first question.
Yes,
sure, of
do
course
that.
you can.
okay.
I'm just going to continue riding the horse. Scatter.
So
A good
Just
idea.
save the time.
I have a few things for this. Because I wanted to use Figment to kind of like create a laser light show or whatever, and if I'm creating a diversion, that's going to give me a +2 circumstance bonus to it.
All right.
And then because I have, why can't I? Because I have, versatile performance, I get to use. Oh no, that's to make an impression, so I can't do that. But so how would I roll this then? It would be a deception, correct?
I think deception's the most appropriate.
Okay.
And,
So
but what are you doing with Figment if you want to use that?
I mean, so I'm like playing music and kind of like trying to draw them in and sort of like, I don't know, just creating sort of a visual, it's like
Visual
music.
fluff.
It's like music notes like coming off of me and popping, sort of like little
All
music
right,
note
so you're
fireworks.
just trying to draw attention.
I'm trying to draw attention to me so that maybe they can kind of
All right.
meander off and they don't
All right,
see
I'll definitely
where
give you
everyone
a,
else is.
+2 circumstance bonus.
Okay.
I think deception is the most appropriate.
Okay. That seems fair. Oh, gosh, what a terrible roll. Okay. My word, that was one off of a critical failure. That was
By the
really
way,
bad.
I'm going to give a hero point to... I don't know. Our tattoo artist, Undead Maker. Sure. That was
Yeah.
memorable.
Take it.
I'm gonna actually I would like to use my hero.
Yeah, go ahead. That's why I was reminded.
Yeah.
Subtle reminder.
I feel rewarded for helping the entire party.
Okay. Yeah. Let me try that. Let me try that deception again with that bonus. Jeez, Louise, that was crummy. Oh, there you go.
Okay.
That's a +10 improvement.
All right.
Jeez, Louise.
People are looking at you, and people are speaking and saying, "What are you doing here?" Meanwhile, the rest of the party, you have an opportunity. Let me ask the rest of the party: are you scattering? And do
Tal,
you
Feric is-
split up? Do you go together? What do you do?
Dreg will merge with Mama to make a smaller profile for the party. One less person.
Oh, good call.
That's good. That's a good idea.
I'd say Morgan's maybe just
And let me
treats
say
like
we're in
spread
an
out.
obstacle right now, so feel free to suggest things that call for a check.
All right.
Did anybody besides
well,
me
we
good
should
at
do-
stealthing?
We should maybe designate a like split up and then designate a meetup location. Try not to draw audience.
That's good.
I mean, we don't really know any locations though. Like, are we familiar with any locations? In Peckhead, I feel like we're
The-
kind of coming in blind.
From the description I gave you, or just the path that you walked in from.
Oh, the factory. We can meet up in front of the factory or by one of the bridges, maybe. Or the river.
I mean, but not, yeah. Let me look at this again. I'm just opening it up.
Okay. All right. While
Is
you're looking
anyone
at
aside
it-
from Feric good at sneaking around?
Yeah, I'm not.
Builder? Anyone? Anyone?
I think. Let's see. Morgan's.
The guy heading plate mail is not.
I'd allow someone to roll because it's a group obstacle. Someone can make a check for the group.
Who would
Morgan's
be your
is trained in
best bet?
stealth.
Ew.
Yeah.
Better than
So-
me.
So Feric is quite willing to lead the party into a side alley and try to sneak away.
Okay. Excellent. Go ahead. Make a roll.
Morgan's will aid with their helpful poppet.
All right. Give me the aid check.
Oh, I just rolled the
Oh,
regular
you
check.
declared it. So, excellent. So helpful poppet is giving +2, so 23 to Feric, and okay, the DC was 22. Okay. All right.
Every plus one
This
matters.
one matters.
I think while they do that, Hesdrid is gonna like just. He had this idea of like, hey, that's not how you fortify a city. So he's just gonna go off and take like a military stance of like, I was sent here to help you defend yourselves, and this is what you're doing. So he's just gonna go try to take charge. Come on, automaton, let's go fix this, and like.
All right, you're
do that.
so while people are kind of crowding around Zaz.
Yeah, while they split, I'm gonna try to go the opposite direction. So again, trying to. Wade's doing, or Zaz is doing his thing. They're tiptoeing around the corner, and I'm just like, hey, that's not how you fortify. This is how you fortify.
All right. I think you're fine. However, they're asking, hold on, quick question. There are some people in this group. Yeah, there are. You guys don't belong here. They're telling Zaz. Should probably go.
They're telling me that I don't belong here.
Yeah.
So we don't like your kind of situation, like Mobile, Alabama kind of deal.
Kind of.
He said,
What
I
are
mean,
they doing
Alabama
here?
viewers.
Their first question.
oh, I just tell him, I was just.
Flash the badge. Flash the badge.
Yeah, I don't think I wanna pop that yet. I don't think like. I tell him. I was just passing through, looking for a place to stay. You know, didn't want to be stuck out in the middle of the night on the road. You know.
Give me a diplomacy check.
Oh, diplomacy. Okay. Okay. Diplomacy. 32.
Oh,
Okay.
Nat
All
20.
right.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, we'll be nice to you then. You don't want to get you're in Packhead now, and you don't want to cross the boss.
I say the
Ooh.
boss.
The boss.
Does the boss have a name, just so I know? I'm aware.
Everyone calls her the boss.
Her, the boss. Okay.
Was it the boss or the boss?
I ask any distinguishing characteristics, so I would know the boss by sight.
You're asking a lot of questions for a stranger.
Well, you're kind of making me feel a little unwelcome, and that like maybe I need to be careful, and so I just want to know who I should be careful with.
She can turn your stuff to rust. You do not want to.
Her.
In this town, especially, that is a death sentence.
Turn my stuff to rust. Oh. Would I know anything about that? Can I do a recall knowledge?
Your
Rust.
knowledge tells you that this is a rust monster.
Okay.
Who happens to look like a person. You rolled a natural one. I was trying to come up with a unbelievable answer, but it actually did sound kind of believable.
Oh, okay.
You failed your check.
All
right.
I'm like, oh, rust monster looks okay. That's what I think. All right.
They kind of move on. You've kind of allayed their they don't see you as an immediate threat. You were friendly enough to them, so they're kind of walking away now.
All right.
So you have just gotten some information.
Yes.
Which can help you find what you're looking for.
There's a rust monster we don't want to cross.
A he-she rust monster.
I guess since they kind of have dispersed and stopped paying attention to my cohorts, I go off in the direction to try that I saw them go to meet up with them and let them know that there's someone we don't want to cross.
What did you say you wanted to meet up again?
I don't
The
know.
factory.
The factory. All right.
The one good bridge that leads to the factory, is that where?
There was two bridges. One looks like it was about to fall, apparently, from the
Yeah.
description.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Like you say, it's weird that there's no smoke from the smokestacks when this is supposed to be a factory town. That seems a little off.
All right. So there are things that you could also do outside of town. I'm gonna let the group know, including observe Pagked. And when you make it to the bridge and cross on the other side to where the factory is, you hear the sound of machinery and clanging. You're walking past one of a rusted out building. There are massive swarms of rust red flies as big as a human thumb that are kind of buzzing about you now. They look like they have a lot of interest in the metal in your party. I don't know if this looks like
Morgans would like to try and
there's
identify
a few people
those.
kind of in the vicinity who are kind of walking past, and you are within their eyesight.
Morgans would like to try to identify the flies.
Okay. Morgan's, I'm looking at your nature skill. You are not sure what these are. Anyone else want to try something?
I don't think I'm trained in nature.
No, no relevant
Let me
skills for you.
see.
Well,
Yeah, definitely not.
Can I try to recall knowledge on these undead? I think being undead, I might know some.
who said that?
Hesdrid.
Hesdrid. Well, they are kind of undead. I see you don't have the religion skill here.
Hmm.
You care if I try to recall knowledge on them?
You believe that these are virulax. Virulax.
Say that again?
Typing it in chat.
Virulac.
Yeah. They are creatures who have died from poison. They retain their intelligence and memory, unlike other kinds of undead. The poison that seeps from their fingertips has solidified into hard claws. They're known for a cynical and ironic sense of humor. And let's say one ability that they might have is they poison. They poison you.
You can poison. Okay.
Yeah. Poison.
Died from poison, still have poison. That makes sense.
Yeah.
The flies that are buzzing around us, do they seem to be coming from us somewhere? Like a specific location that, like, kind of...
Okay. And who said that?
Zaz.
Zaz. All right. There's a the nearby the nearby building seems they seems to have been you saw them occasionally in town, but around this particular building they seem to have drawn a liking to it.
It's a factory building, or is it a different building just kind of nearby?
It looks like an
the
old
bridge.
abandoned factory building, or
Okay.
warehouse actually.
Okay. I turned to Feric and I'm like, Feric, like, can you peek in there? Like, are there any windows? Can you see anything? You're sneaky.
Yeah, I'm willing to give it a try.
Okay. Well, you're able to get in the building and you see what looks like a lot of rusted equipment. It looks like what used to be a storehouse for farming equipment, but this is a ruined stockpile. It's all rust, and you see them swarming over them. It's like a mass of insects. Kind of disgusting.
Can
And a who's wearing metal or has a metal weapon in this group?
I have a metal weapon now.
Yeah.
I've never.
Hold on.
Okay, cold iron. Okay,
I-
I'm letting you know that you need to do something about these rust flies soon, or else.
I mean, Zaz has a cold iron rapier, but like, it's not like he reuses it.
Hesdrid's battle axe,
Gotcha. Okay, good to know.
my armor, my shield, everything.
I'm
Morgan's
continuing
has
to
a
wait.
dagger. That's about it. Morgan's has a dagger. That's about
Hesdrid
it.
goes, "Oh no!"
Just
Feric is
swarming
going to
around.
basically. Feric's going to put some bags over it, hopefully covering it up, keeping them out.
Okay.
And worst case
good.
scenario, fight without it.
And Morgan's will stash their dagger in the backpack.
All right.
Hesdrid will just pull a potato sack over his whole body.
All right.
I think that might limit your
Yeah.
effectiveness.
I'll cut some holes.
Okay. Well.
I don't like these flies.
Uh huh.
All right. So, Hesdrid, your axe. They seem to have a liking towards your axe. Give it a reflex save.
Oh no.
Oh dang.
Oh. All right. You start.
Brother said no.
That's mine.
All right. Yeah, I assume you start swinging wildly, angrily.
Yeah.
Trying to get in between a dwarf and his axe out
With
there.
that critical success, they kind of decide to go for a less defensive party.
I tell the guys, are they swarming? Are they swarming around Zaz?
They were mostly around Hesdrid that moment. They're kind of around the whole party.
Right. Because I have something that would do an emanation and do damage, but it's to all creatures, so like, I don't want to hurt my friend.
Oh, okay.
Observational question.
Yeah.
Were these flies, did we only start noticing them when we came into town, or were they on the outskirts as well?
When you came into town.
Okay. And we have not gotten any information on a possible inn or anything yet, correct?
On a possible inn?
Place to stay?
Tavern.
Yeah, you have not.
Tavern.
No.
I'm starting to wonder if it might be advisable to pick out a campsite outside on the outskirts and not linger
Yeah.
inside the town, as
Yeah.
everything in this town seems to be hostile to us.
I'd say, yeah, maybe we go out and rethink our strategery. I have the cozy cabin, so I got a place for us to stay safe for the night if we need it. Cozy cabin and a lock. So
Okay. Let's see what time of day you
Um,
arrived. You arrived at noon.
Are there any people around us right now?
I'll say your effort to go into the town was an activity, so 2 hours, so it's about 2 p.m. There were a couple of people who looked past and kind of laughing derisively at you as you were dealing with it. They said, "Outsiders."
got any?
Okay, I'm going to try to light a torch and use that to hopefully the fire to burn enough of them to get them to go away.
Oh yeah, when Hesdrid started to swing wildly, they kind of scattered, became less, and I'll say
Okay.
that is now, you're now unmolested at this time, and
Oh,
also
okay.
some distance past the building. I don't know if you wanted to head to the factory or head out. You tell me.
Do we want to peek into the factory or?
I don't know.
Sounds good to me.
Kind
Might as well take a little poke around.
I feel like I'm feeling so at a loss right now. Like this is.
Yeah. I was wondering if we should try to. Well, it's 2:00 or 2ish, so mid-afternoon. I was wondering if we should try to secure some lodging or try to poke around the city a little bit more before we start looking around that. But I'm open to suggestions.
Well, we still have some daylight, so it might be worth at least like getting an idea of where the factory is located in proximity to everything else. Excuse me.
So you want to see just where it is?
Yeah, locate the landmarks in town,
Okay.
get a gauge of where the layout is, and then like glean whatever information we can just from like hearsay and listening in on
All right.
chit chat and such.
All right,
Then
sounds like
probably go to the outskirts of town and organize all the information we've gathered and come up with a plan of action.
All right. Well, here at the factory, you're noting that nearly all of the laborers who step in and out, you can see that they're all mindless. Either they're mindless undead, clockwork creations, or animated objects. You might even be able to go inside and get a better look of what's going on.
The clockwork.
Yeah, the flies aren't bothering them.
And they also seem to respond to simple commands. Yeah, the clockwork, for some reason, there's not nearly as many rust flies here.
I need some Pathfinder off spray for these.
Yeah, really.
Now, this town has been basically making tools and such for a while, correct?
Yes.
It seems strange that a town that makes metallic tools is got this rust problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Same thing.
has there been any change in like the output of the town in recent days since this?
Well, you don't know about recent days, but in its heyday, it used to manufacture things for war. But for a long time now, for many years, it's just been, domestic or farming items. But you could go around town and see what information you can gather. However, it's going to be more hostile than the usual. Or you can just kind of listen into conversations that you overhear. That's another thing.
That's the idea, yeah.
All right. So you guys
Does
are
it
kind of
seem
leaning
like-
towards that. Did you guys want to try that?
Sure.
Yes.
All
Does
right.
it seem like any part of the factory is scalable?
Yes. There's
Mama
at least
will
2
climb
stories.
onto the roof. If there's also some means to get up, at least part way up the smokestack, that would also be nice.
Okay.
Um,
Looks like someone could, with athletics, could accomplish that.
I believe we also have 2 ghosts that can just up it.
Oh, that's
Oh.
true.
I must go. My planet needs me.
I must ask, because this is something that in the short we've just been hitting short-term goals for like the past couple of sessions, and I've been able to keep track with that. What is our main goal here? So I understand a little better what I'm attempting to do.
Deal with the witch or the hag.
There's a hag coven that has some sort of nefarious plot for
Gotcha.
like poisoning grain and doing other things. So
Alrighty. Well, I guess while we've been doing this, have I picked anything up on ye old magic radar? Because that's just what I have my explore thing set to. since we're looking for such things.
Detect magic? You have not.
Yes. Alright. So right now we have I'm going to be so bad at names, I apologize. It's going to be Hesdrid. Why can I not remember the name of it all? He says his name all the time, but I can't remember. Morgan's. And Feric climbing.
Is that what you want to do?
I thought Mama was climbing.
I need to hear
Mama
people
was
say.
fine.
People have asked, "Can I do this?" And no one has said, "I am doing X."
Mama will climb.
Yeah.
All right.
So. Okay.
And Mama is gonna do athletics. Okay.
I was gonna go try to like.
Oh wait, that was. Oh wait,
like,
that was on
make an
Dreg, that wasn't
impression.
on
I don't
Mama.
know what
Hold
those
on.
rolls were.
Well, we can while she's scaling the Spider-Man in the
No.
backside of the building.
No,
Wait,
if we're
hold
gonna
on.
start infiltrating the building, then Zaz is not going anywhere. So
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I'll
So,
go with you.
what just happened? Mama said she would climb, and then I see a Mama flat check, and then a Dreg athletics check.
The flat check was you rolled that.
I did.
You to determine the time, because also
that
under
was
Mama
me.
is Virulak.
Right.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
So, and then I rolled an athletics check for Dreg. Accidental should be for Mama. So let me
Oh,
roll for
okay.
Mama
So-
instead.
hey, that's even better.
Oh no, we used the first roll. according to
Okay.
Ronald's
Well,
roll.
either way, it would be a +4 because she has a +4 better modifier, so a 20.
Cool. Okay. Well, you have a little trouble. And you seem to have caused a brick to fall off the building, and someone has come around to investigate. It looks like there's a patrol walking back and forth that seems to have had its attention piqued. You do get to the roof, however.
Okay. And I'll just kind of use this opportunity to survey and kind of get a lay of the land.
Okay. All right. Well, from this vantage point, you note on the other side of the building, it looks like somebody is rolling out a barrel and loading up a cart. That looks like it is, and there's a large mechanical quadruped that resembles a gorilla that looks like it's about to haul this wagon somewhere. There is a Virulak, who is the driver of the wagon. Yep.
Does it look like the wagon is going out of town?
Does Dreg like see through
Hard to
Mama's eyes, or is there like some kind of like psychic connection that Dreg would be telling us what Mama's seeing?
He can see through her eyes for short periods of time,
Okay.
and they can always telepathically communicate between
Okay.
each other. But I can't.
So kind of
convey
Mama's
to them.
relaying what she's seeing.
Yes.
Okay.
And roughly how high is this smokestack?
It's about 20 feet.
Only 20 feet. Okay.
Well, smokestack, you're at the top of the smokestack. Let's say
That's
40.
what I was trying to. 40. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's how far?
Yeah,
I
it
look
looks
at
like
Morgan's.
it's about to go on a path that leads out of town.
I look at Morgan's and I go, like, tools would be like in crates. Like the stuff we're hunting down is like that's barrel storage, right?
My thoughts exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Heart cookie. I was thinking, oh, they're hiding stuff in barrels for the rust monsters, but yeah.
Should we
Is it-
maybe try and scale the cart?
Do we like that? Do we? Yeah. We could. I think we should try to tail the cart for sure.
All right.
I think we need Feric to roll the sneak check.
Morgan's will help.
Feric will attempt to track or to follow the cart without being spotted.
Gotcha. Who would? Feric?
Fair.
Yeah, Morgan's is rolling aid.
All right.
Hey!
Is Mama coming along?
She'll jump off the smokestack
Okay.
and go into glider form.
Well,
Awesome.
the gorilla
That is so awesome.
walking its
Show
way
off.
along this dusty road. It's a single barrel and a number of like boxes, number of crates, and the driver has not noticed you.
Excellent.
How long is it going for? Like, is it like taking off on a long
Fantastic
journey?
voyage. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going eastward.
Do the crates or the barrel look like they're sealed? Are they labeled? Are there any writing on them?
They don't look like they're labeled for this distance.
Oh, could I see with my magical teardrop tattoo eyes? 4 times the distance.
Is it
Bionic zoom. Yeah.
Are we all following, or is it just Feric? I guess?
Oh, yeah, good
That's
question.
the
I mean, I'm following from
I
above.
thought you all were.
Okay. All right.
You don't
that's
see
fine.
anything with your bionic eyes.
Okay.
It looks
It
like the
could
card
be
is
that there's no
eastbound or
writing on
down.
them.
Okay.
Eastbound, down.
We're all verifying that we're not
All
seeing writing.
Feric is going to try to actually get into the cart and see
Okay.
if he can look inside the barrel or the crates.
All right, give me a stealth check, Feric.
Oh,
Good
wait,
luck, all.
before you go in there, do you want us to distract him? Maybe like.
Can I cast a? Can I use Figment to make a sound to create a
In the
diversion
opposite direction.
Sure,
Yeah, that would probably be
To help.
helpful.
to help?
sure.
Okay.
What
so,
sound do you make?
Oh gosh, where we're in the woods. It's gotta be something weird. And just like it's just like weird, weird trumpet sounds. Right? Totally out of the ordinary.
All right.
That would just go what?
Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun.
Apparently, the trumpets are French.
So let me the deception, and I get using that. I would be
Okay.
using Figment. I get a +2 circumstance. So let
All
me
right.
let me. Oh no! What is the ones? Are you kidding me? I critically
Holy
failed.
smalls.
I critically failed.
Apparently, do you remember we have hero points? I think.
I don't. I used it on the last one.
Mhm.
RNG to the
Should have been a halfling.
Apparently, French horns are a commonplace occurrence on this road.
Yeah.
I think it's British when I was.
No, that was Marseillais, I think. They were
Oh,
Humming.
you might be
We
right.
should
you
have
might
played
be right.
something Spanish because nobody thinks the Spanish Inquisition.
But Viralax like that goddamn jazz trio again.
All right. I don't know where you guys would be at, but the driver turns around. It's just kind of what in the Sam Hill. Ferric, you were able to
Darn
sneak onto
tootin'.
the cart, but you're noticing that this crate is like, nailed shut. So, as you're struggling with it, the guy is looking in all directions for the source of the noise, and sees you and says,
Hold up a
"Who
second.
are you?"
Hold up a second. I'm a lucky halfling, so if that's a failed skill check, I'm going to re-roll that.
I
Okay.
think this is more.
I know. I think it was.
I feel like
it was
that's
Zaz.
more a result of my failure.
Understood.
Okay, well, lucky halfling, go ahead and roll. However, it was a very hard check, so level
Oh.
6, 27 would have been my DC. So,
Okay.
Alas.
Still didn't make it.
no.
Not that lucky.
Yeah, yeah, because,
Okay, so what did you say?
I do appreciate that Dreg was like, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I mean, I'm above the cart. I'm still gliding.
All right, he's taking out well, he's standing up and he's telling the automaton to stop, and I think we need to roll initiative.
You don't say.
Who would have saw that?
Trying to put myself on the horse because that is just how I've been keeping it.
All right.
How do we roll in? Oh, that's right. It's on our character sheet.
Okay. So there's this
Are
new
you-
combat
are you
tracker in the
kidding
bottom
me?
corner.
I just rolled a 1 for the 3rd time tonight.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Did I install the simple dice roller? Oh, I thought. Oh, there's this mod that tracks your D20 rolls.
I think you do have that installed. You
Oh,
refer
no,
to it
I
a lot
don't.
now.
Ugh, so many mods require a reload. I hate that. I'll just remember later. Well, I gotta turn everything off and turn things. I thought I had this automated. Okay.
All right, as Morgan's is at the bottom of the order, I'm going to go use the restroom real quick.
All right. Okay, this is closing. This is closing. Question: do you guys see any of the enemies in the initiative?
No.
No.
Okay.
I'm just going to put myself next to the horse.
Besides the
I don't know how
12
to
and
put
11 that
myself-
you
my
rolled in
token
chat.
on top.
What is
No.
this thing that Tal is emanating?
It's a different feat. It's a different
Okay.
feat from the from the archetype I have. It's trying to remember what it's called.
Oh, there's the combo tracker in the bottom right.
Reanimator
Cool.
dedication.
Yeah, and I can't remove someone from initiative, which is frustrating. I don't know why. I don't know what to do for that. So Hesdrid, what do you do?
Um,
Oh, it doesn't have the glowy thing around you, but it should. Trying to get used to this. There we go.
Yeah, as long as my summon undead are within that range of me, they get a lot of buffs.
Oh, okay. So it's a
It's a
yeah.
+1 to AC, saving throw, and skill checks.
Okay.
Did Hesdrid just end his turn?
no.
It's a start. He's
No, he was cycling through to get the icon on, I think.
Yeah.
Are we beyond deception at this point? I don't know.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so.
So I'll just shouting, "Hey, you! Stop right there!" And I'll try to. Oh, where's the? What's my movement? 20 feet. I'll move here
Okay.
and I'll move
There
again.
we go.
And I guess I'll just Hesdrid sprinting into action. I'll just keep going. So
Yeah.
I'll end my turn right here.
I'll say that if you're off the road, you kind of are not seen yet. Okay, so a ghostly dwarf is charging out from the
Just yelling, "Stop! Hey, you! Stop!"
Okay, and your turn.
Okay. Where's the end turn button again now?
Oh, Shift M is a keyboard shortcut that I think
Shift
will
M.
work.
Okay.
Okay, Feric. This guy is
Okay.
extending out his claws.
Yep. Feric is going to start by doing a flurry of blows with his staff.
All right, he'll take out the staff. She'll,
Yeah. So first action, take out the staff.
Yeah.
Second action,
Bonk, bonk.
Bonk on the head.
Head on. Apply directly to the head.
All right. All right, that is 21 damage and makes a fortitude save. Succeeds. Gets whomped. If you hover
Hey,
over
guys.
it, it says he's seen better days.
It only does.
So that's his health right now. I will tell you that means I think it's in between 50 and 75% of its health. I don't understand these. I don't have them memorized yet, but I'm letting you know that.
That's fine. We should know it, right? It should just be. So he's got a little bruising going on, maybe a little mouse on his forehead.
Yeah, I'm telling you now because the level below it is not feeling good. Yeah, it just seems
okay.
vague to me.
Okay. Okay.
And I want to
So
figure it should.
Feric, with his third
enlighten instead of
action, is
confuse.
going to actually jump off the cart
Alright. I'll let you have
and
the
move
leap
back
action.
to here.
The leap action's an action.
I've actually got sudden leap as
Ooh,
a
awesome.
ghoul that lets me jump with my staff 20 feet. So
Oh, cool. And that's where you want to be?
yeah,
Okay. The villager is on a heightened thing, which would require an action to get onto, I suppose. Okay, and your turn, Feric.
oh sorry, you should shift them.
Yep. Zaz.
Oh, they must have had really bad initiatives, huh?
Kind of.
Alright, why is... Alright, I need to...
I need to get water. Oh.
How do you do the thing where... Why am I not doing the... Where...
I just used the measurement tool and tried to remember where it was.
Right.
I think our tokens are still unlocked.
Alright, so it would be like,
Okay, back.
10, 15, 25, and then... Damn it, okay. I guess I will play... We're all kind of spread out, and I'm not close enough to those guys. I'm gonna go ahead and I start playing the Courageous Anthem for everybody.
Okay, cool. I'm just realizing, Tal, your horse has a 40-foot speed. That's, like, pretty good.
50-foot speed at the gallops.
And then I'm,
yes.
Yeah.
and then I cast a shield on myself.
All right.
That does it.
Okay. It's. I'm trying to remove the horse from initiative. I don't know how to do that here. Tal.
I apologize.
I know what to do.
It
I know what
has-
to do. There we go.
So I will command it to stride.
Okay.
How far is 40 feet?
Oh, it's not measuring for you.
I like the measure before I move. With that, how far away does that put me? 65 feet.
60 because you can be in every square.
Oh, I see. So measure
Also-
from the horse.
Also, when
Understood.
you hover over an enemy, it should tell you the distance from you. That's a new thing.
Oh, okay. That will save me a lot of time.
Huh. Nice.
But that, do I have any spells that are in range? I could cast light on him, real mean.
I see a fireball. Oh no, that's in your book.
Yeah, no, I thought about it. Don't worry, I thought about it, but I decided against it.
We do want to see what the cargo is before you burn it all.
Yeah. So, I assume he's controlling the other thing.
The automaton.
Yeah, Tom.
The monkey bot. Or the gorilla bot.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think of. I'm actually going to. I'll stride once more.
Oh,
So-
I'm going to point out that the guy has a marking on his arm that is the symbol of the Carter's Consortium.
Oh no.
So are you riding the horse?
Yes, I am. I'm trying to stride again, but I'm measuring instead of striding.
So
There you go.
I'm pretty sure the rules are you spend 1 action to command it, and then it gets 2 actions to spend.
That's if
So
there
you
are
can
Only with a
Correct.
minion.
Oh, that's a minion? Okay.
It's
Okay,
1-to-1
okay.
here.
I thought that also counted to ridden creatures as well.
to friendly creatures.
I thought so. To mounts. Like, the riding rules are a little complicated.
I think that's separate from the mounted
We
combat rules.
We will discuss. We will look into it and discuss it later. For right now, we'll just stick with the 1-for-1 for the sake of speed.
Okay.
That and can I recall knowledge on the automaton with my 1 action left?
Yes. You identify it as. You have 2 questions you can ask.
No.
He's succeeded.
Look at that thing.
Oh, that thing's awesome, and we do not. I don't think we want to mess with that thing.
Well, I believe we're already messing with it. So I remember a specific set of questions I can ask. I just don't remember what those questions are.
I'll tell you, it is a construct. Common questions are: what are its best or worst saving throws? Does it have any specific resistances or weaknesses or special abilities?
So I can ask to, does it have any special abilities, and what's its weakest save?
Okay, it is a animated statue, a variant animated statue. It has the construct armor ability. That means it's quite tough to hit with its armor class, but a critical hit or reducing it to half health will make it substantially easier to hit. Also, before you weaken its defenses that way, it has hardness, which will reduce incoming damage. It's
Shield.
I don't know how helpful. One of its weaker saves is its reflexes.
Works for me.
Okay.
Alright.
All right. That's your turn.
And you said it's control him or shift him?
Control. No. Shift. Okay. Dreg.
Okay. So how far away is this from the factory in feet?
I'd say
Because that'll determine how high I am.
1,000 to 2,000 feet.
1,000 to 2,000 feet. Okay, so I would have already landed in
Oh yeah.
been on foot. So I'll just go from where I am then. I assume he's getting partial cover from the wagon.
I stood
like a
up.
range
I would
attack?
say no.
Okay. Well then, Mama will just stride. Does not say how far that is. That's a radial. Of course it is. Measure tool.
There was a
Minus
mod.
20.
It's one of the 2 mods I didn't turn on.
I think there. And then she'll just go ahead and cast a needle darts.
Okay, hold
At
on.
the rider.
Question: do you want to sneak there? In which case, will be off guard too.
I would have to spend an action to hide first before sneaking.
I I'm letting you know that you were undetected at the start.
Then, well, she's not very good at sneaking, but I guess we can make an attempt. Sure.
I mean, did you have
Maybe
range
she would-
already? Was it?
I was already in range, yeah.
Okay. So if you move, you need to do sneak, and you only move half speed. If you're
So that'll
sneaking.
be half speed, and then
Okay.
she's not going to succeed, but may as well attempt it.
Okay. Okay. Alright, here's needle darts.
And then needle darts. Where's your spells? They're there. And why did it not cast them? Oh, because I have to pick. An attack. There we go.
Ah. Okay.
And that's turn.
Ooh, I like the dice.
Thank you.
Alright. Here comes the stat. This mechanical labor is going your direction. 15, 20.
Is he not harnessed?
Good question. It says nothing about this. Well, I will say the driver needs to unharness it. Morgan's.
Okay, Morgan's is going to use a full round magic missile to attack the wheels on the cart, so this guy can't bolt.
Okay. Ooh. That, yeah. Let's see. What's the hardness of wood?
I don't think that's this type of internet channel.
Hardness 5. I'm gonna say chest, simple door, tree trunk. Well, that sounds a little
Technically, Force Barrage has to target a creature.
I'm gonna allow it. Thin wood. Hardness 3, 12 hit points, get it past its broken threshold.
Okay, we'll attack the closest wheel. First missile.
Mm-hmm. 6.
Second.
Ow. Minimum damage.
Oh.
Wait, hold on. From the stats, that does 6 damage after hardness. It's broken. Okay, so one of the wheels is broken.
Okay.
Nice.
Right on.
And let's see, Shift N.
M, like Mary. N takes you backward.
Oh. Okay.
I will end my turn again.
I think anyone can press these, I think. Okay. Alright, he lets go of the labor and he says, God damn! He's gonna hop off. Actually, he's gonna... Oh, I see a little stair here. 1, 2,
Dang, nabbit.
3, 4. Gonna go towards the intruder.
1 second, I've got a reaction that he triggers with that. Stand still. I get an attack.
Yep.
Which my character sheet isn't pulling up as I click on it.
Oh. Do you
There
have
it
a
is.
little row of buttons? Okay, that's a hit.
Would we be trying to non-lethal this guy? Knock him out, or...
He's
I'm not
already
so
seen
far.
faces. We might as well put him in the dirt.
It's one of those kind of
There's
parties,
no-
all right.
There's no fortitude save on this one because it's not a flurry of blows. I don't know why that popped up. So
Okay.
that's my reaction. I'm
Normally,
done.
I'm not like this, but I've not made a very nice person for a character this time around.
Hey, just to double check, we grabbed that cauldron from the last witch, right?
Mhm.
Excellent.
I thought you sold it.
I think we did sell it.
And
Okay.
there goes that plan.
Okay, here's a claw. 9 slashing damage to Feric. Did you take anything? Make a fortitude save.
Hey, there might still be a way we can turn this around.
Okay. Is that what the group wants to do?
What we want to do? What?
Turn this around from having to kill him.
Well, either you... There's many choices. You can kill him, knock him out, de-escalate.
I vote for de-escalate, but I'm being beckoned. I'll be right back.
All right. This guy's giving a womp. 16 bludgeoning to Feric. Did Feric not take damage before?
He did not.
Okay, the
I did
fortitude
not.
save succeeded. All right. Hesdrid so far is the voice of peace and understanding, and I've only heard dissent so far from this group. Oh, whoops, I did mean that. I pressed Shift M. That shouldn't have happened. And... Whew.
Sorry, I'm back.
Okay.
What was your guys' thoughts? I was hoping to de-escalate.
Not sure if that's going to really work in this
I
situation.
believe we have already crossed the line. I
We
will bargain you down to knocking him unconscious.
we have punched him in the face like 3 times. Like that's to the death.
What's this we? I haven't made it in there yet.
Well,
With a metal staff.
he's thinking
Yeah.
he took something.
I'll follow your play.
Talking to Hesdrid, you were?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, you can attempt to.
Yeah, what's the harm in attempting? You know, if it fails, we can still bonk him unconscious, but we might be able to bring it down. Because we're not... if we're going to start throwing some names of, you know, what we're doing here and why in a just cause, killing a guy from the whatever consortium it was is not going to bode well for us, you know?
Yeah, we can go ahead and attempt. I'm just getting the impression that anyone from this town is probably not going to be the most helpful, and probably is in on it. Just the vibe I'm getting. However, we have yet to confirm that. So
Oh, yeah. Cynical doesn't necessarily mean evil, though.
We never really tried to recall knowledge on what we knew about the Carter's consortium either. So, but
well, also
This is something
keeping them
Tyler's going
alive
to
means we
worry
can
about
ask questions.
after our fighting.
yeah.
Yeah, and keeping them alive, we can ask questions.
So, yeah, okay. So I think Hesdrid would like to try to de-escalate this, and it's like, whoa, I think there's a bit of misunderstanding here. Hang on. Let's all calm down. let's
All right.
talk this out like the undead that we are.
I'll let you use your intimidation skill to try to use your force of personality to
Oh, okay.
shout people down and say, since that's your best one.
Did I take? I did. I took intimidating prowess. So, can I use that in situations where you can physically menace the target to coerce or demoralize? You can gain a +1 circumstance bonus to that.
That would significantly alter the interaction you're having right now.
Oh, true. Try to bully him into that. Okay, yeah. Good point. Okay.
All right. All right. He's kind of looking at you, and so are some of your party members. Like, huh? So there's a moment there's a pause in the hostilities.
All right, so I tell everybody, lower your weapons. I think there's a vast misunderstanding here.
This looks like a robbery, he says. Coming out of the
No,
woods.
no.
Distractions, magical tootin'.
Yeah, we were surprised by the toot as much as you were. No lie.
Someone sneaking onto my boat, trying to take my goods. I'm a carter.
Let me assure you, we have absolutely no association with the French.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Um.
Well, then,
No,
what
we have
exactly
reason-
were your intentions leaping out of the woods like that?
Well, we have reason to believe there might be some contraband packed away without your knowledge, and we were trying to get your attention, and things went to shit. So I apologize about that, but
Without my knowing, this is underhanded. Did you get clearance? You did not get clearance. I'm a carter. We regulate ourselves.
I know this would be out of order, out of turn order. Could Tao try to use legal lore to hit him with some sort of legal loophole for us to be reprimanding his vehicle?
I will
Fire
say
it up.
He's got a broken wheel. That's out of regs.
I will say it's a
broken taillight.
a broken
like he got
wheel.
a
He does
busted
have a broken
taillight.
wheel. Okay, legal lore. Difficult for this level. DC 20.
Oh my goodness.
DC 24. Alrighty.
Nope, nothing was recalled.
Can
I have 2 hero points. I'll burn one for it just to give it another go.
Otherwise, we could start flashing the badges.
I was about to say, like, I don't know if we're still following turn order here now or what, because
We're not
I'm-
in turn order.
I'm ready to flash the badge and say we're
Yep.
part of the Bloodlords Bureau of Investigations, Weights and Measures Division, and we measure cargo.
It happens.
It
I can't
happens.
think of anything.
All right. So you have not come up with a legal sounding lie to de-escalate things. He is continuing to be almost hostile.
Hostile?
Yeah.
Almost hostile?
Yeah, in terms of it's a term. It's like just
Yeah.
unfriendly, hostile.
Are we following the turn orders or?
No.
Oh, okay. So we're kind of taking it from combat, taking a step down from combat. Will you be
I'm
willing to
keeping the
look into
initiative order
cargo?
just in case it's needed.
Gotcha. Will you be willing to, help us look through your cargo to verify that there is no wrongdoing going on? Because if that's the case, we'll help you. Apologize, give you, help patch you up from the couple bonks you took from our associate here. And
I don't know who you are. And this is a shipment. We're not. Only the customer can see it.
Okay, so Wade, you want to step up? Or Zaz? Who are we? I'll tell you who
Badges
we are.
time. Bum ba bum bum.
Yeah, I step in and I tell him we're part of the BLBI, and we need to see your shipping manifest. We're tracing contraband, and we think you might unwittingly be shipping it.
All right.
Or we're worried. Yeah.
Give me a deception check.
Okay, I'd like to use my versatile performance. So I
Is
can
that
use
for
performance
dice?
so I can use my performance skill for deception to impersonate or to make an impression for diplomacy. Do you want me?
I have demoralize, impersonate, and make an impression. But
It says
you're still very good at deception.
Okay. Yeah, it says you can also use an acting performance instead of deception to impersonate. But okay.
Okay, make your roll, and it might not matter.
I'll just do deception. It's fine.
Oh,
Can I roll any lower tonight?
Yes,
you
could
were right
roll
about
one.
deception. Oh, and it was to use deception to impersonate, but not to lie. That's different. Okay. Did you have no hero points?
No, I've used them.
Can you use my hero point?
Well, he's refusing. We might be back to neutralize him.
It's not working. Knock his ass out.
Yeah, might have to deal with him and then hide the evidence.
I just kind of look at Hesdrid, and I just kind of just like doing a sort of
Like a thumb across the neck.
yeah, just like I'd say click a tongue, but
All right. Actually, he looks at the wheel and he says, "I ought to report you."
Okay, now we definitely need to deal with him.
now money.
I can't go back to prison, man.
And we already can tell that I'm a shitty lawyer, so we need to do something.
All right.
Oh, God, dude.
Oh man.
As much as
think
Hesdrid
I've
doesn't
rolled-
want to, it's now your turn.
Want to see that dice? I think I've rolled 3 1s and 2 2s tonight. Like this is terrible.
Alright, so did
Yeah,
I use
my
one of my actions
mod
trying
wasn't
to...
on. No, we can give all your actions. I'm not going to punish people for creativity.
I'm sorry, Zazzlebrazz, but today, it is you who gets to be the fire wizard in water. It seems.
You should like it, right?
Alright, Hesdrid will move here, kind of blocking him from getting into the wagon. I'll be like, sorry, sir. I'm really sorry about this. I'm going to hit him with the backside of my axe.
All right, non-lethal attacks have a -2 penalty. We can just mentally apply it.
Okay.
But you got the fighter bonus, so... Oh, what happened to my Discord?
Lost Ron on the channel.
Oh, we lost Ron.
Oh no!
Time to roll the crit. Yes.
Oh,
All right, like kicked me out of the call, and I saw your critical hit.
Yeah.
Why does
he
it
swung
not...
so hard it knocked you out of the call.
It doesn't let me have you
It's
all
so
in a
hot.
single column suddenly. Oh, this is annoying.
Ooh.
Okay, go ahead and roll your critical hit damage. 20. All right.
Head on, apply directly to
All
the
right,
head.
at death's door, but not really at death's door, as long as you do non-lethal.
Mhm.
All right. Yeah, I think you have another action.
Oh, yeah. I'll try to bonk him a second time.
Damn!
Jesus, dude.
Wait, that's a regular hit because of the non-lethal. Okay. Do regular.
Okay.
All right. Who said violence does not solve anything? You have now.
Like, I'm really sorry. Hitting him twice on the back of the head. I'm sorry.
Violence isn't the answer; it's the question, and the answer is yes.
All right. He's unconscious. That ends that encounter.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
All right.
the mechanical laborer doesn't.
Calls orders.
Actually,
Okay.
no. Very good point. I'm sorry. I should not have ended the encounter. It is going to continue fighting you. Who wants to be next?
Feric was up.
It was at the end of
It
the
was-
last.
Hesdrid started the round and he was the first one to go, and then it was
Okay, I
Feric
can
and
fix
then
this.
Zaz.
Yeah.
Bam.
My foot. All right. Who wants to be next?
Feric was.
So Feric is up.
All right.
If it matters, quick leap does not provoke attacks of opportunity, so going to leap over the...
Okay, you didn't leap last turn, did you? I mean, the swift leap.
Yeah, I did.
Because I think you have a limit how many times you can do that. But
I don't think so.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have a reaction.
Okay, so going to Stunning Twist it. Flurry of blows.
Oh, wow. Okay. Roll crit. And that's going to break its... You know what? The second one... Actually, no, it doesn't. Okay. 31 damage. And it has hardness. So it reduces that to 23. However, that critical hit means its construct armor is now broken.
Awesome.
Okay. And the second attack actually would have hit, but the way my order of operations for Flurry of Blows is to resolve the damage after both attacks. So.
Okay. Third action, I will try to hit it again.
Yep.
Wait, hold up. It's flat-footed. Was that applied?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that... yep.
Okay.
That misses.
That's not going to do it.
You were right. You're able to swift leap again. It's just that you need to be satiated to do a high jump or long jump.
Right.
Kind of leap. Okay. All right, next is whoever wants to be next.
There's how far away is this guy? Oh, mother father, he's 35 feet.
You can just actually, you can now just mouse over and it tells you how far away they are.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I think it even does.
Oh yeah, look at that.
I think it even does
There's allies, too.
diagonals. Like if I'm 20 feet
Yeah.
up, I think it tells you the Pythagorean theorem.
That's
Alright.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm just going to move. Why can't I move? I'm just gonna. There you go. That's 15 feet. And I will continue with my courageous anthem, and I'm going to demoralize.
All right.
So I do get to use my performance.
Should I say something?
This.
What's that?
It's
That's fine if I waste an action because I don't know what's going on. I mean, I didn't
Alright.
try to recall knowledge, so
Okay.
and I rolled a 23.
All right. It doesn't seem to care what you're saying.
Okay, noted. And that concludes my turn.
Okay.
I'm
Wilkins.
Okay. Move to there,
Mm-hmm.
and we will pop a shield onto Feric.
Nice.
We'll do the triple shield. So,
Yeah.
Psyop cantrip
I think Feric is getting this thing's attention.
and shield.
Take a steam attention.
There you go, Feric. And that's salt.
All right. Next is Dregs. Or Dreg. Or...
3 actions, unmanifest armor. So
Uh-huh.
it'll just appear in her space.
All right.
Delete her token. Can't delete her token.
Okay, I will. Did you get shuffled
Hello?
around? No. I remember you being there. Okay. Tal. Tal. Are you with us? If not...
Feric, remember to apply the shield.
Alright, reload studio.
Do that again.
Not hear you. Okay, time for violence. Against Feric. Here we go. Here's a fist. Oh! Oh god, bad rolls. Oh. Hesdrid.
Well, at least my bad luck's rubbing off on this thing.
Wow.
All right,
1, 2,
Hesdrid is
Yeah.
going to come down to here
Mm-hmm.
and help pick on a monkey.
All right.
Goodness, dude. Holy smokes.
33. It's destroyed.
Ew.
All right. Well, there goes the transportation.
We
all
got a
right,
horse.
Congratulations.
Well,
We got a horse.
and,
We do got a horse.
And we're just going to
We're gonna
click.
tie up homeboy. Yeah. Fix the wheel.
Wheels ready.
Yeah. Maybe toss the automaton parts in the back. Toss.
All right, lads, load it up and get aboard.
We got a
Yep.
busted wheel, though. We got a busted wheel.
You now have a wagon.
Yeah. Morgan and I will try to fix the wheel.
All right.
Maybe use some of the automaton parts to fix the wheel.
It's 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah,
Can
we
someone
did-
with first aid help me a little bit, please?
Yeah, I got you. I gonna take care of you.
All right, yeah. Morgan's will help fix the wheel with an aid action.
What check would be fixing the wheel? Crafting?
I'm going with crafting.
Alrighty.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
There you go. That is 23 points of healing to Feric. With
Excellent.
Tree
And
I-
crafting does repair the wheel.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
10 hit points.
Um, Good to know. I have a plus 13 to crafting.
Oh dang.
Just-
And, a level
So,
0
just-
item, I'll say that's level 1 actually. It was DC 15. Okay. All right.
Feric is going to lever open a crate to see what's inside.
Actually, how about we get off the road first? Take
Yeah.
all the evidence of everything. We go over to the bushes.
I mean, we still got a knocked out dude here too.
I was gonna say, let's put a hood over him.
Oh,
While you
man, this looks
tie him
really
up,
sus.
put a hood over
Had a
him.
little too much to drink. Get on.
Well, what you see here are mundane alchemical supplies.
Oh, great.
They
Oh.
look like I'm speed reading here. They look like they're involved in it's a variety of things. Okay, anyone have a crafting check? I mean crafting bonus? Morgan's
Um,
I do.
yep.
and Tal do.
Yeah, I'm trained in it,
Mm.
but
Do you want to make
Trained
a check?
and then like crafting eyepiece gives me something. Some sort of
Oh.
bonus.
All right, I'll tell you this. Morgan sees mundane alchemical supplies. Tal believes that they are related with experiments. That it's a variety of standard alchemical supplies dealt with embalming the dead, or enhancing the undead. You don't see any connection between these ingredients and the poison plot.
well, we can search the rest of the cart.
This is a colossal screw up.
yep. Was that's what was in the barrel?
Yes.
Okay. He's
That
just
was
kind
in
of
the
like got his
crates,
hand over
actually.
his face.
That was in the
and,
crates. in the barrel, it
Oh,
looks
okay.
like there's a lot of straw, and it looks like a few bottles of wine.
Wine.
Is it really wine?
Yeah.
When
So, like, I guess kind of open it carefully, see if there's anything else. Like, is there a false bottom in the barrel?
All right, you're searching.
Yeah.
You don't see a false bottom.
All right. So we have
Is there
the
any
whole
information about
contents
who the shipment was to?
Well, on his person, you see a note that says this name and an address in the city of Eled.
Society to see if we recognize the name.
You don't recognize the name.
Okay. You're led, which means it's probably someone connected with the military.
Oh, great.
Alright.
So this
I'm not sure exactly why, but you did gain an edge point.
this
I suppose because you dealt with one of the information gathering things. Yeah.
by completely failing to get any information.
We failed forward.
You don't know the full value of these things yet.
Yeah.
It's also say well, let's say this. You know, your society check tells you that shipments of wine into Eled are highly regulated, and this was probably illegal.
Oh, smuggling
There you go.
operation.
There you go. That's your edge point right there.
Well, it's illegal, so we might as well open up a bottle.
Okay.
It
All
is
right.
part of our
Confirm
legal
that there's
duty to
nothing-
dispose of this.
Confirm it's actually wine.
Well, do we wake up the driver and shove this in his face and going, ha ha?
Honestly, I'm kind of tempted to just leave the driver, and that way, like, if we wake him up, maybe he causes problems. I don't want to kill him. It's going to piss off the Carter's consortium if they find out.
Yeah. I don't want to kill him either. But I was thinking we can question him.
Can we?
Well, we're going to piss them off if he wakes up. He's seen us all and knows what we look like. If we
Well,
kill
yeah,
him,
but now we actually have. I mean, we said we were looking for contraband. We have contraband.
Can we like?
and we have gone through the trouble of repairing his wheel, and
Well, because he might not know it too. I mean,
Actually, I like that since there is contraband here. Yeah, we wake him up. It's like, hey, we're sorry about this. We found the contraband we were looking for. We're going to take this wine, these alchemical stuff that's totally legit. Continue on your way.
with what we
Sure.
killed his. We
so
killed
this was
his.
a legitimate law enforcement operation.
yeah.
let's go.
Is that what you want to do?
Well,
It must be. We killed his dog.
That's what were you saying?
I was gonna say we
right now. We are not the ATL.
we dispatch his automaton. So like, how is he gonna complete the shipment? Do we want to complete the shipment?
Well, oh yeah. I mean, that's
Can I put a spider tracer in the barrel? Not
That's
kidding.
like 2 weeks. It's like 2 weeks of travel.
Oh, okay. It's way out. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, it was on
So-
your map, Eled.
yeah. I remember seeing it on there, going east towards the coast, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Led
okay.
is probably the second most important city in Geb. It's basically where the military operations are based.
Mhm.
If it wasn't for the fact that we literally just made this horse and I want to keep him, I would offer the horse as
Alright.
tribute.
Well,
No, I say we intimidate. I say we wake him up. We like we found your smuggling operation. We know what's what. We flash the badge. We let him know, like we're on to you. We're on to you. That's what I say at this point. Can we?
Yeah, I think that's our best bet of avoiding pissing off the consortium and continuing our investigation.
It always is possible.
Plus, that way he won't report us.
No, but
that's the other thing. If we just let him go, he might report us back to the authorities. But when we found this contraband, he's not going to want to go back. Or at least if he does, he's not going to want to report us.
Yeah. I wasn't saying let him go. I was saying, like just try to again question him.
Yeah.
He went. If we keep him from reporting us with legitimate channels, at least. My guess is if they're tied to this Da Boss person, they probably will mention that they got jumped by a.
True. That's all saying. If there is legitimate, yeah. Well, we'll keep him tied up for now while we're questioning him.
I mean, we could strongly suggest that he doesn't return to Peghead.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, are we waking him up?
Sure.
I think so.
All right. One of you ties him up with your thievery modifier, I think.
I can do that.
There's no roll. If he has to escape, it's a flat check. I mean, it's against your flat DC. All right.
Are there zip ties in Galarian?
All right.
Do we need to get some of those?
He sees the destroyed gorilla and says, he says, no.
Hey, that's the least of your troubles there, buddy. We know what you've been doing.
What
we have evidence now.
We found a contraband.
Contraband? I just do what I'm told.
Who told you?
Well, I was told to take these things, this barrel, these crates. What's in them? I don't even know what's in them.
That's convenient.
Well, that's part of the Carter's guarantee. We don't ask questions. It's how things get moving and Geb. Else nothing will move around.
So the Carters are okay with moving illegal goods?
Well, we ever since they stopped being a great faction, we kind of serve who we can.
So it's more of a thing of you don't necessarily
you ask no questions, so you tell no lies.
Basically, yeah, they don't know what's in it, but they're not the ones that put it in there. They just move it.
Are you gonna let me live?
Well, isn't that obvious?
Well, you're not alive anyway, but
yeah.
Well, I'll tell you that the whoever it was a kind of a mean-looking guy at the factory was telling me was putting this in the wagon. Yeah.
Mean-looking guy
in the factory.
It's a dwarf that had kind of flames coming off of him.
A flaming dwarf.
Yes.
Did they refer to them by any title?
His name is Haka.
So I'll try to start giving him the intimidating look and start leading into the bad cop. I don't know, fellas. I think I really think he's in on it. We should just haul him in and let them put him down like the rest of them.
I'll say now.
If you don't
speak a word of this.
Padcat, I'm doing something for Haka.
Oh no, you're not going to Packhead, buddy. You're going to the big house.
Okay. I mean, he's not laughing, but I am.
Yeah, no.
I'll chime in.
What else to do right here?
I'll chime in.
I don't know.
I'll chime in and I'll be like, we don't need to bring you any further into this and then report your name to our superiors. If you just kind of forget about this and make yourself scarce.
Hold up. What was the name he said? Was it Haka?
Haka.
I mean,
Haka.
Have we heard
I,
that name before?
You have
I don't
not.
think so.
Well, I can't make this delivery now. I'm gonna have to
I
let them know that I couldn't send it.
no, no.
You clearly have a
In
broken
fact,
wheel.
your contribution to our investigation, of course, requires compensation. I uh give him a small bag of 10 gold pieces. You should make yourself scared without, of course, putting yourself into more allegations of coercion and affiliating yourself with the organization that's put you in quite some bit of trouble. With your cooperation, we can let you off easy this time, but continue cooperation may make things more difficult, and of course might escalate your current situation.
So I'll take 10 gold and not say anything. But I'll need to go back there and let them know, just so you know, that I couldn't send the shipment.
Just tell them he got attacked by some wild beast.
Waylaid by
Yes.
bandits.
He does have slash marks across his body from an axe, right?
And several bludgeoning.
Hey, that was
like,
non-lethal.
welts.
Non-lethal bludgeoning. Oh, he's been beaten up. I could say I got hit
He's
in the
stumped.
head
Yeah.
by one of those things and motions to the skeletal horse.
After all the crits he just took to the head, can we? Brother's probably got like.
Surprising he remembers his own name.
Yeah. I'll
GG.
play along. I got some bruises here to show for it too. Maybe they won't get too mad. Clearly not my fault.
Clearly not your fault. We'll even wreck your wagon some more for you. Actually, we'll even help you out. You won't ever see your wagon again.
Oh no! Don't take my wagon. If I go back there, if I could, they might spare an automaton for me and help. No, we'll.
Okay, we'll stash it for you. But man, you're pushing your luck.
Oh.
All right. He seems willing to cooperate.
Okay.
He has come out richer today than probably what he would have for those 2 weeks worth of payment.
He's trying to figure out how he can get another automaton. 10 gold's not enough, but he's gonna have to, He doesn't tell you, but it looks like he's thinking thoughts.
Okay.
In the meantime, in your notes for your faction influence, I'm gonna type X.
I've
for the
also-
Carter's Consortium.
Oh,
You don't know what the effect will be.
as we walk away, I'm giving him the 2 fingers to the eye thing. Watching.
All right.
The newest series on Netflix, Narcos Geb Edition.
BLBI has got you.
All right. All right. Very good.
I of course have given 10 gold without me having a full hard grasp on how, when it comes to common people jobs and how money is in Pathfinder. I don't know if I just really stiffed him there because I was trying to give him food for a while.
Now, 10 gold's quite a
Or
bit.
what if-
I think 10 gold is
One
substantial
gold
enough.
is a comfortable living in a week.
Okay.
All right. So so I've tracked down how much that has affected things. You did get an edge point from that. I'm gonna take
got
a
a name.
10-minute break, but in the meantime, you should think of if you want to do any more preparatory things, such as scouting the town from outside, or come up with some other ideas in town.
All right, fellas. Next 2 weeks of domestic terrorism. Let's get it planned out.
I'm gonna
You're
step
a
away. I'll be back in 10 minutes.
Alright, and I'll be back as well.
Uh,
So what do we know about? We're trying to find the hag, right?
Yeah, we're trying to find the hag and evidence of the hag being part of the plot we're tracking.
Okay.
I feel like we've just blundered into this, and we're just like no idea what we're doing here in Peckhead right now.
It's fine. I thrive off of not knowing what the fuck I'm doing.
Well, I think it'd be the general situation, and
That was fun.
you would
I'm
have.
sure.
There. If it wasn't against the better wishes of the party, there were so many parts of that conversation where I was like, man, this would just be easier if I just take staff and gently pushes his skull in. Our fighter meets such a nice soft spot. I can just
No way. It's a. We got information out of him. Dead undead don't talk.
Cats.
Dead men tell no tales.
Exactly. He's walking out to go tell the tale of how we just fucking jumped him in the streets.
So, I mean, I guess what do we sort of scope out the outskirts and watch the comings and goings? Do we try to go
My
inside and listen to? Do we split up and do that? Like do recon stuff?
I'm kind of thinking since you passed that one check.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you go inside and see, kind of listen to hear.
The one check I passed today.
Yep. Yeah, you pass it with authority.
First things first, we should check what time it is after that entire encounter and all the questioning.
Yeah, it'd be evening.
Well, I was thinking also with having somebody inside listening for if there's any hubbub of what we just did.
Good idea. Also giving myself a fun idea for a future character. Awakened animal, parrot, divination wizard. But every time they always communicate their fortune telling or their divinations in that sort of that parrot kind of probably want a cracker type speak.
Oh man. Right? You're gonna get your ass kicked, right?
No, it's always cryptic too, so you don't know what exactly to make of it.
I just like the fact that it's just, you're going to get your ass kicked. How is this a divination? Why is this so vague? How am I going to win? You are.
All right, don't eat me. Don't eat me.
Oh man.
He said don't eat me twice. Puts down fork and knife. Them's the rules.
Them's the rules.
It's along the same line as swipe or no swiping.
I hate that show.
I just lost 10 minutes of my life. You know how shorts have a string that goes around it?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Have you ever like pulled at one that you lose the other end inside the shorts?
Oh no. Yeah.
Coat hanger.
No.
Get a coat hanger.
I fixed
Is
it,
also-
but it was my thumbs are
So-
sore now.
There are.
You lost it. I
two-
just tried to give a cat a pill. Try to do that. I got
There
bit
are-
and lost it.
There are only two destined endings for a pair of shorts that have those, and that is the forever knot. You said fuck this and decided to tie it into a knot. Now you can never get it undone unless you have a pair of scissors, or it gets lost into the hole.
I
I was able
actually
to
there's
recover it. But
there's
go
a tool I have a tool that I bought for rethreading the drawstrings in hoodies. When they get pulled out, this is like flexible plastic thingy, and you put one of the aglets in, and pull the tool all the way through, and it rethreads the drawstrings.
10 points for knowing it's an aglet. Good job.
Phineas and Ferb for the
Thank you,
win.
Phineas and Ferb.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did watch Phineas and Ferb, absolutely.
In fact, that's one of the items you found in these crates and barrels.
Yeah, really.
The aglet.
The Jersey short threaders.
Along with a platypus in a fedora. Carry the platypus.
No way, we'd all been dead.
No, puppy. What you doing?
Well, you had a successful.
Yeah,
let's give this
then-
guy a name. What's his name? Starts with a V. Vito.
Vito.
Hey, Vito!
He looked like a Vito.
Yeah. There you go. Okay, there you go. All right, gives you a forehead salute. Yeah, there's kind of that awkward moment where he has to get back to the same location you do. Are you going back to Pagked, or are you going somewhere else? Because he's going to Pagked.
Well, first, how long did how long did this take us? Well, like, what time is it now?
I would say the factory was another. It's about 4 p.m.
You know, we could cart him back and try to play it off as like we helped him and maybe try to gain some favor in the town.
It's true.
I think we want to stay less conspicuous. So, no openly accredited acts of heroics.
Literally, my only plan is to look in who this Haka guy is and see if he or she knows what's going on and might be able to give us some more information.
Speaking of what's going on, what was that light show?
There's apparently some explosions on my TV. There's still more explosions on my TV.
Oh, is someone playing a video game?
No, I just have it set to playing something.
Oh, okay. It's deliberate.
Ah.
All right. Well, you've decided not to openly drag the cart back. What do you do now?
Well, we should try and scout a good, inconspicuous place to camp out with the
Alright.
Zazz's hut.
Okay, I think survival's a good check here, or stealth. I'll give a lower DC for survival.
Who here's trained in survival?
I think I might be, but my monitor.
Oh,
I just turned my OLED monitor off and I can't get it back on. It's doing its stupid refresh thing.
Hesdrid is. Also, in the party sheet, you can see party skills. Press P for the party sheet. Keyboard shortcut.
Yeah, the
Just
only
me, or
person
is it-
trained in survival in the party is Hesdrid.
Can you do it for me, Ronald? While I found the
Alright.
button. Ah, I'm back.
I can do a roll.
Okay.
What happens if I click this? Nothing. Okay, that's good to know.
He's a survivor.
You guys did not see that, did you?
No.
I just see a question mark.
Alright. Okay, you're finding a spot that also it seems to satisfy your need of being hidden, and you also get a good view of Pagcat from a distance.
Okay.
The next morning, when you have sunlight, you can spend some time observing from here too. But it's now dark. Okay, so rest for the night if you'd like to.
All right. We should probably first discuss what we know. Like, see if in character we can flesh out what we can confirm and what we can't.
We know things.
Okay, so far we know there's this Haka fella who appears to be a flaming dwarf. Any knowledge or recall knowledge checks to try and figure out what that might be? A flaming dwarf?
Are you doing it? Is Morgan's gonna do the check?
Or is he
Well,
like
I'm not-
me?
Let's.
I'm not sure what the check is, and I think that would be up to Ron to roll
I
anyway.
think I'll look up something because I actually want to know what type of creature.
I just whoever's gonna recall about a Haka,
Um.
I'd like to use my tattoo to give them the +2.
All right. Anyone who's
No,
good at
what
dwarven
kind?
lore or religion, I think.
Yo, dwarven lore. I think I have that.
You got warfare
Did you-
lore.
Did you put the cover on your camera, Chris?
I did.
Okay.
While I fumbled around trying to figure out my damn monitor buttons, yeah.
Who's
What?
good at religion? Assuming that
Um,
he just. Or,
I have religion, but if I can't use the thing on myself.
Ah,
fair
so
enough.
you gotta point your butt towards somebody else.
It's because
I
right.
have a +11 to a religion. I'm
There
trained
you
in
go.
it.
Yeah.
Anyone better than trained? Sorry.
It looks like
Make a fool?
Foxera's an expert with a +11.
Um,
Am I right?
I also have a +11. So
Yeah, because it says choose a willing ally you see within 30 feet. So based on that
Right.
wording, I can't pick myself.
I'm. What kind of bonus is it?
It's a
Status.
+2 status bonus.
Oh,
Okay.
I thought being a
I'm try-
dwarf, I would have
I'm
dwarven
check-
lore. That's a feat, huh?
checking out for.
Yeah, it's an
Um,
ancestry feat that gives you dwarven lore plus a couple of other skills.
Gotcha.
However, I would let you make some checks for basic stuff, but this is beyond
Okay.
normal dwarf
Alrighty.
stuff.
Um.
All right, who wants
So I
to
don't
try?
get the. Tal will because I have pocket library going right now.
Oh, nice. So you got an item bonus too.
No, it's a status bonus,
Oh.
but it's taking the higher status bonus. I just can't crit fail on it.
Got it.
Is
All right, you believe you're it sounds like a forge spurned. Certain evil dwarves worship the heretic god Droskar, the Dwergar god, who is the god of toil. And forge spurned are dwarves who are forced to return to the material plane as undead abominations, with their hair and beard made of smoke and fire. They toil and also supervise those who toil and can breathe fire.
Sounds pleasant.
That sounds awesome, actually.
It does sound very metal.
Yeah.
Because this is just something I've thought about. Randomly, and this doesn't have much to do with what's going on. I apologize. Can mounted creatures only fit one creature on it? Or is it just due
the
to
rules,
the?
but I think one medium can hold, if they're suitable as mounts, one creature that is one size category smaller. Normally. Okay, and did you have another question about a forge spurned? I was giving you basic background info.
Yeah. Question. Special abilities?
Okay, I'll tell you that they. When I said breathe fire, they can. It can be a 30-foot cone or a 20-foot burst, and it also has a persistent area of ash that can blind people or conceal people.
I see.
Okay.
Sounds downright unpleasant. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. Well, that sounds like a.
They're undead, by the way.
Someone.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Sounds like someone noticeable for our shit list.
Mm-hmm. Anything else? You were gathering your thoughts.
So, right now we're just in the information gathering stage of stuff. Before we cause any more, I want to say before we cause too much forward action without any knowledge beforehand, we could each look into trying to investigate different stuff.
Okay. All right. Are we moving on to the next day?
Yeah, we're
Yeah, I'd say so.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm casting the cozy cabin, and we're resting for the night.
All right.
With the treat words to get me back up to full HP.
All right. Rest for the night. The sun's rising on the next day.
Going to get some small preparation out of the way.
Who has the best perception? Do you want to spend a couple of hours just observing Pagcat from a distance?
Hesdrid's got that +1 in the super sight now from
There
his
you go.
awesome teardrop, so I'll do that.
All right.
And
so
he
give
even
me-
has the horse nightlight.
It's a horse night.
All right. On this first 2 hours, you don't notice anything particularly noteworthy. What do? Do you keep looking or head in
You mean head back to camp or?
to the town?
Oh, okay. So I'll let the party know that there's nothing nothing of note.
And
Yeah,
Hey,
what do
we
we wanna
attracted
do?
some attention yesterday, and just in case this Carter guy isn't honest, we want to do some sort of disguises or something.
Might not be a bad idea.
We have rules for disguises. Someone with a deception skill can make disguises.
Oh,
The impersonate activity. You create a disguise
I
that
know a
pass
guy.
yourself off as someone. or
hey,
something you
we
are
know
not.
we know the guy for it. Zazzlebrazz, perform.
All right. Are you sure you want me to
Oh,
roll?
you need a disguise kit. Takes 10 minutes.
I don't think I have a disguise kit.
Hmm.
I just have 10 pieces of chalk.
Well,
I'm grabbing a drink real quick.
All right. This is the impersonate
I-
activity I'm looking at, but I'm seeing that this infiltration activity doesn't require that, so I'm not going to require it.
I feel like, can we just kind of like sneak and hide? I don't know. Like,
You can always do that.
Just trying to go as stealthy as possible, and
Okay. So just trying to avoid contact with people. That's another big decision to make. You can do that too.
Oh, I mean, it's something that we've already Zazzlebrazz has already kind of made contact with the people. So you think you could maybe try to work the crowds and see what you could scoop up from people in town, since you're already kind of
yeah, I
known?
mean, I'm fine going in and trying to find the sort of a local establishment where, you know, or walking and
I
listening
like
to
for
talking.
the sake of you not being alone, so you don't get jumped, I will gladly come with you with the horse for a speedy getaway if you need me, because I'm not exactly subtle either.
That's fine.
So that could be our participation award.
All right. I was reading stuff. What's the update? Oh, I'll say that you do notice while you were observing Hesdrid that it looks like there is at least 2 patrols of clockwork soldiers that seem to bear long-range firearms on their person that patrol the town streets.
Oh.
Firearms?
So I'll relay that to the group.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, daily prep. Giving that to Hesdrid.
All right.
And card is another shield. Mountain Man.
All right.
Okay, cool.
So
So,
Good.
what was this discussion about a horse and before I got
well,
distracted, I thought you were talking about sneaking through the town.
Well, going off of the fact that we already have people who are significantly, who've already, like, would have been very noticeable, me just with a horse. Especially if this is an area that uses constructs more to pull things around, that I would consider as something notable. And Zazzlebrazz has already made a display of himself, so I'm saying, as us going in as a pair, to maybe pull what information from the crowds without exposing more of us than we need to.
Oh, you're saying because you've been identified, you're free to be more open. Okay.
Indeed.
Yeah.
All right. So you
or
can
it's going to
be
be
a team.
harder.
If
Harder
nothing
to
else, it would
hide.
make exactly. I'm harder to hide, and Zazzlebrazz has already made himself known, so we might be able to work some information out instead of
Okay.
trying to sneak around. Unlike
And
the others.
Infiltration is
And I
one
was
of the rare
thinking-
times where you may want to split the party, but
Yeah.
unless you because some people may be better at some things than others.
Yeah,
Um,
I think I think Tal and I being sort of conspicuous and finding will allow the other party members to try to go a little more unnoticed, right? Is that what we're trying to do?
I have a thought for that. Seeing as Hesdrid is kind of being the armored character in the group, is the least stealthy. Hesdrid and I can very readily get up into the rooftops.
That's true.
Oh, okay.
Little floaty onto the rooftops.
You can
Yeah,
get into,
and then observe from there.
yeah. You get a better view of things and see where the patrol is. Okay. So that I'm assuming that's what you two do, unless you say otherwise.
I'm just waiting to hear from Hesdrid.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah, it was either that or scout, or keep paying attention to what the goings ons outside. But that's fine.
Yeah, slip into
I
an
guess we can do the
alleyway
same thing. Yeah.
and Spider-Man crawl or float rather up into the
Gotcha.
I mean,
And the
and
characters
it's,
who have not spoken, I don't know what they're doing. Or who they're joining.
Go up on the roof with the others.
Who said that?
Matthew's Feric
Yep, Feric.
said
Okay.
that.
And Dreg?
Sure, I can accompany on the roof as well.
Okay. All right. What do our party faces want to do?
I guess we want to go to where it seems like there's gossip to over here, right? Like, is there a
All right. There seems to be a
tavern or
a
something
town
that's
square where people tend to gather, where there's a
Okay.
little derelict statue of an old automaton.
Mm-hmm. And I do tell our roof people to stay within 500 feet of me if they can, so that I can relay any messages or any information with the message cantrip.
You can have a Zaz play the universal "Where's the Tavern" jingle. Boom. Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
All right. While they try to hide on the roofs, you I assume you're within sight of the town square. Would I be right? Or well, there's a particular part of the town you went to.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay. Well, you hear a whistle. And there seem to be people streaming from... the automatons are changing their shifts. But there's also a handful of actual undead laborers who seem to be, like, taking their break and walking through the town square. Rough voices talking to each other. And, you know, again, the suspicious looks that you've are now familiar with, that you've been receiving them all day. And there's this group of factory workers who are just kind of looking at you up and down.
So by whistle, you mean kind of like one of those industrial whoo
Yeah.
whistles. I'm just picturing that bit from Metropolis, with them shuffling in two lines. And a bunch of guys just turning knobs that seem to have no purpose. They're just turning them to turn them.
Well, these people are on break, so they're like relaxed, relatively relaxed, but they're still giving you kind of a, you know, they're just kind of not sure what to make of you, Zaz. And Tal. Do you want to interact with them or no?
Yeah, I think.
I mean, I would approach with my usual introductory line of, you know, I'm Zazzlebrazz, the greatest bard in Grey Dirge. I don't know if you've heard of me.
No, but we'll take some entertainment.
Okay, I start playing a tune, singing a song. I gotta know. Do I know some like sort of like some you know, working man blue collar?
You can give me a society or performance.
So, do I know some Springsteen?
We can give me a open skill check that you'd like to use.
I mean, you said society, or
Society's one of them, but this is to try to learn some blue collar rock. To see if you know some blue collar rock. Okay. Not one that's particularly appropriate to them comes to mind. No.
Okay. Dang it.
This will be more of a, you know, something more generic. Maybe.
Okay. I just start kind of. I go roll through my catalog of my brain and kind of pick out a tune that generally makes people happy in the taverns that I've played.
Jump up and down, clap, entertain us. It's not like we're gonna die anytime soon.
All right. I mean, I'm gonna I'm gonna perform my heart out. Are you kidding me? I hate this game. I quit.
Best part ever, huh?
That is the. Oh my god, that's the fourth one today.
It's like that bit from Blues Brothers where they go to that country western.
I don't know if you want to use your
and-
edge point now.
Can I can use an edge point to
Yes,
re-roll?
to turn it into a success. Yeah.
I'm in it. We need some good a
Okay.
good face in the party.
Sure. At this point, yeah, I guess if
Mhm.
everyone's fine with it.
All right.
That is laughs, man. That is
All
laughs.
right. I suppose you crack a joke about, after your embarrassing performance, you talk about the wine that was being snuck out of the factory. Oh, and they're like suddenly intrigued. What? You know some gossip we don't? Their first negative impression of you is completely forgotten, and they talk about Haka and how he's an unfair foreman. So you have them to start chatting up.
Okay.
So does Tal want to do anything to get involved in this conversation? Uh-oh. Is he AFK? Leaving us in suspense again?
Hello?
Okay.
Val?
Meanwhile, on the roofs,
Like
you
Tal's
can
casting
do
spells.
athletics to get to a particularly high vantage point, or stealth.
Gonna do stealth.
I'm gonna do athletics.
Yeah, you can roll openly.
Okay.
Oh dear. The nat
Oh.
ones have been coming out.
Oh!
Son of a bitch.
Boom, 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 boom.
I'm infecting the entire group.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll hero point Mama's roll.
what have I come back to?
There we go.
Oh my god. I was,
4 natural ones and like 6 rolls.
okay, 3
4 out of
successes and a
6
critical
natural
failure. Let me figure out how to adjudicate that,
Oh,
because
yeah.
I have 4 degrees of success, but then that is for individual checks, but there's several checks involved, so I'm a little confused. Da-da-da.
Oh, this will be good. I do have my hero point.
Oh, I see.
So I'm the only one that.
Multiple checks can accrue different. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, you succeed on the obstacle. However, the 1 critical failure does register awareness. Okay. Okay.
Can I use my point to reroll that,
Oh,
or or is it just now going to stand?
so you're that natural 1 from you. You're re-rolling now.
Yeah, I'd like to.
Okay, go ahead.
Especially since I was the only one who failed.
Oh, okay. All right then. All right. I was
He
asking
starts to
Tal
trip and he
earlier, but I
flipped.
didn't know we didn't hear you, Tal. I didn't know you had stepped away. Like, click mute if you're away from keyboards. Since otherwise I don't know you're away from your keyboard. Tal, are you still with us? Oh no! It happened again.
Reload? Hello?
Reload.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
All right.
Hello.
I was saying, when you're away from your computer, mute yourself so I know you're away. But I was asking
apologies.
you earlier if you wanted to be part of that conversation at all, since it's kind of obstacles kind of have their own rounds, and Zaz has already done
Gotcha.
something. If you're doing anything to help find out more info from these factory laborers.
So we know that the factory uses mindless undead, correct?
Yeah. Mostly. And automatons.
Tal introduces himself as a wizard by hobby and reanimator by profession. As a speaking with the workers, as in if there's any official channel that he could maybe get in contact with one of the foremen of the factory, into talking of conversation as a reanimator to essentially just coming in like, hey, I can make workers in case they need it in workers, so we could get into where we could get closer to those actual.
So you're trying to replace us?
Oh, replace you? No, but even bone is brittle and breaks, and flesh tears. And the mindless undead, they don't know better like you do to keep themselves together. Every factory needs to replace its gears and cogs, and in Geb, merely a corpse is another cog for your factory. Think of it as maintenance, not replacement.
Well,
They
we
can't
wouldn't
do
want
what
you to
you do.
replace us. All right. Do you have any social skill checks here? It's more of a convincing them you don't mean to.
Yeah, no, you. Don't worry. I never said I'd be good at it. This was just the idea that came.
That's part of the fun.
Yeah. I could word it a lot more meanly and do the one that I'm actually good at, which is intimidation.
This is some hostile conversation music.
I am just very much. Well, do I need to find a reason to replace you? I mean, most are satisfied with the craft of simple mindless undead. But if you don't want to show me the work, I guess I could get working on something that works a lot harder. Ghouls, I heard, are popular nowadays in the big cities.
Give me an intimidation check. They're like wondering whether to, be cooperative with you. Well, we we're gonna I see what you're trying to do there, and they cross their arms, and we're not having it.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Yeah. So meantime, those of you who have been on the roof have been able to overhear some conversations. You hear that they talk about brain grit and tremor paste being made at the factory. And you also hear that they've only started to mass produce them recently. That's what you've heard. So, you guys had a successful obstacle while things were a little more mixed over on the ground.
Huzzah, my plan worked.
Nice job.
If they're close enough, I cast a message and I'm like, we're kind of drowning over here.
We ain't found shit. Well, hey, so wait, is it a two-way communication or is he just?
With message, you can reply back. What does it say? You can.
Brief response as a
Yeah,
reaction.
you can you can do a brief response. Yeah.
All right, so I'll say yeah. We heard they're making brain grit and tremor paste in factory.
Okay. These guys don't seem to like Haka though, Tal. They're not pleased with their foreman.
Also, with the overhearing stuff about the brain grit and the so forth, could we gauge like a general attitude towards the fact they're producing that? Like, did they seem that, oh boy, we get to make this stuff? Or is it more of a,
people seem indifferent. And there hasn't been a worsening in the work conditions that you can tell. It's just something different. They used to, there was talk of retooling the machines that were making plows to make this chemical, and how that shut down work for a week, but at least things are going again. They're just happy to work again.
okay. Yeah, I'm trying to gauge just how much the populace is in on this. If they're just like, it's work, or if they
Yeah, there is open wondering about who it's for, which apparently people don't know.
Okay. That seems to suggest then that the population at least isn't in on the conspiracy. They aren't willful accomplices. They're just, hey, work is work.
FYI,
And if we got a foreman who's was it Dreskar?
Haka.
No, the deity.
Oh, the deity, Droskar.
Droskar. Yeah, Droskari, I can imagine that also would factor into the town's attitudes, because they're all about basically, you're going to work and you're going to like it.
Shut up.
The
Do your job.
Yeah, the manager who is wondering why your loyalties to the company because you aren't coming in 5 minutes early, or clocking in 5 minutes early.
I'm sorry, were you saying something to me? I was reading something.
No, I was making commentary.
Oh, okay. To explain just what you heard.
Yeah, the attitude.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, could I get you?
Here comes a patrol of clockwork soldiers, approaching the town square. I don't know.
Over on group.
Zaz and remembering names. Tal want to do. Give me perception checks, by the way. Zaz and Tal.
Hey, caller. It's the fuzz.
Here comes the fuzz.
It's the hooter.
I quit, dude. Quit.
Okay. All right.
You don't see shit.
And Tal? Did Tal roll?
What?
You failed to notice the fun police.
Can you turn off the I hate bards mod?
Okay, Reload Studios, you with us?
Yes.
You are the worst bard I've ever heard of.
Okay.
You have heard of
Well,
me.
you have heard of me. Yeah.
All right. I need a perception roll from Tal.
Okay. So
Oh my gosh. That's great.
perception.
All right.
Oh my god! And it's been like hard because I've been listening while trying to get some work done, and I've just noticed that Zazzle's rolled another one. Jesus Christ!
Yeah. All right.
Oh no!
No.
We're getting
No,
we're
don't-
getting
don't do
complaints
that.
about singing in the public streets.
Oh my god, I said the fun police as a joke. They literally are the fun police.
The fun police.
All right, I'm trying
Sir,
to figure
you
out
are
where
not
to go.
meeting.
Oh
my
shoot!
Goodness.
There's no light in this map or something. Something weird's going on. Hold on. And well, I don't know if this necessarily is going to be a conflict. Well, yeah. What? Zaz.
Did have this spin,
what do you
Kappa.
hold on.
Dude, hand towel your loot and run.
You don't have a work permit. You are not recognized. You are under arrest.
Oh no. Okay. Oh jeez.
If you don't work for the boss, you are not permitted to walk these streets.
Oh, I said I'm new in town. How do I get a permit from the boss?
You are under arrest, and then you will get a permit.
I believe we're still on the roof, though.
Yeah, and I'm trying to deal with the map, and I don't know why there's no light in this map. These streets are not completely dark.
So we see this going on?
Wait, do you guys see anything on the map?
Yeah.
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 You do?
We
But
see a
whenever
crossroads.
Whenever I click
Yeah.
somebody, like, the screen goes dark. It's weird.
No, I see just fine.
Okay, I guess it's a problem.
We see everything.
Quick, Braz, hop on the horse.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm annoyed by this. I need to figure out what's going on. What if I create light on the map? I don't know why that is.
We try to help. I'm being accosted. Down the alleyway.
All right.
Come see the repression inherent to the system.
You can be on a nearby roof. Those of you who are, why don't you position yourself next to a building instead? If you put yourself, you actually can't move yourself through a roof, but I mean through a wall. You cannot do that.
Are we all on the same roof, or are we kind of spread out?
Which roof?
I say you pick 2 different roofs.
Okay.
Okay, we'll be over here.
Yeah, well, opposite sides. That works.
Yeah, and they're about to come under arrest, and so I think you have a problem.
All right.
Cue the swashbuckling theme. Time to swing in heroically in the nick of time.
No. I think we can distract them out of the way. We don't want to start a fight in the center of town. If we don't have to.
What's your plan now?
Hesdrid wants to try to shout for help and
Okay.
seeing the officers trying to come and arrest.
Mm-hmm.
Try to
All
take
right.
him away.
So yeah, the me telling him to hop on the horse was assuming that we aren't super far back in the initiative was less of a joke and more of a serious thing for him to try to hop on the back of the horse because we'll just fucking book it.
Jump in the ribs. Let's go.
Okay. Well, we could just try to if you guys want to, we could just try to avoid this, and that could be a nice thing to happen. So, Hesdrid, you're gonna try to yell from the roof, saying that there's someone else needs help.
Yeah, I'll yell and say, somebody said bad words about the boss. They went that way.
All right. I think this is actually not very plausible that it will work.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna call it. But yeah, I think we're rolling initiative.
Yeah.
Okay. So like
yeah, I'm just not sure because they failed the perception check. So
Yeah.
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 And my foundry is just bugging. I'm gonna reload.
Alrighty.
That's what's going on. I couldn't even select any tokens.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, and this is gonna spread awareness as well.
we are not a covert ops team.
Not really, no.
I don't know. I've been playing stealthy here. Don't know about the rest of you. Okay, so roll initiative.
Yeah.
Or
Do I have to take the 14 as my initiative, or do we reroll?
No, roll again. I'd
Okay.
like to have them be separate.
Oh, there.
Or rolled well.
And then I assume we'll be removing the horse again.
Removing the horse? Oh yeah. Okay. All right, Zaz, what do? You could try to get away if you wanted to. But then that would move things.
Tal is urging you to hop on, but me as a person, do whatever you wish.
Well, hopping on, I'm not allowing a second. Oh, you're small, but still, I think you take the mount's capacity. Okay, Zaz.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna do this. I cast message.
Everyone on a roof is 20 feet up, by the way.
Right. Well, okay, so they're all right. I guess I don't need to cast. I mean, dude, I'm just like, do we? I'm like, do we fight or run?
You're not exactly. You kind of are not. I'm sorry. What does the group think of that?
I think I would cast message because I don't probably know exactly where they are.
I thought
right.
You had communicated earlier when you found out information about the brain grip.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm confused. I mean, I'm just gonna. I'm like, you don't want any trouble. And I start chugga 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 playing the Dirge of Doom. I'm like, you don't want to mess with this.
All right. The people who you were interacting with, they're like, oh, that they like nod. They like it.
They like it.
No, the ones who you were interacting with earlier, they
right.
They're not involved in this combat. But
they like that we're like not taking any crap from the automatons. They're kind of
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You know what? What the hell? I want to cast. I want to cast.
Those guys are cool looking.
I'm gonna cast a noise blast, a 10-foot burst, like right by him.
Oh wow!
I figure, why not? Like this could be. Yeah, I'm doing it at 3rd rank. So.
Okay, roll damage. Go ahead.
Oh, just roll the damage.
Yeah, and then I'll do my thing. I'll roll for them. Ooh. Oh god, I'm sorry. Those are, I think, critical successes. 34s.
Of course they are. Like, why would
You've had terrible luck today, Zaz.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I will. Okay. Yeah, that's okay. That's it.
You have violated 3 laws.
Right. I lose. I'm about to die, guys. Wish me well.
Illegal use of sound. Charges forward with a bayonet.
I should have cast shield. Damn it!
Oh god!
Whoa!
Wait, is that? I'm sorry.
I heard that crit sound.
I need to make it a public roll. All right.
Yep. Yep. That seems legit.
Okay, that's 24 damage. And
ouch.
Here comes a strike with the bayonet. Okay, that misses. And now it's Feric.
How do you rule Ronald on like jumping down from something?
I think not costing an action, but you will get the consequences of falling from a big height. You take damage equal to half the number of feet, and you're prone. Catfall can reduce, if you have that feet, can reduce the distance, the effective distance.
I do not have that feat.
Yeah.
Okay, you said we're 20 foot up?
Yep.
Okay, I will climb down to the ground. I think that's going to be 2 actions.
Climb is what's your speed?
30
Okay.
or 35.
So it means a success makes you travel 5 feet. A critical success is 10 feet. You can also drop to the ground once you reach when you're 5 feet above the ground and land on your feet with no penalty. So it's more action intensive. Morgans can just float down, apparently.
Yep.
How nice.
The ghosts.
Yeah, we both can do that, can't we?
Yeah.
Yep.
Though I'm gonna tax you the vertical distance.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
By the way, if you want to fall, you could leap horizontally. I would allow that as part of your fall.
Yeah. We're 6th level.
And you guys are actually on the square of the building. You're not actually in this square.
How hard is it to actually, like, are these buildings gonna be really hard to climb?
It's I'm gonna say stone walls are 20, trees are 15. I'm gonna roll high-low to see how hard yours is 15. The other building, oh, they're gonna float down. I'm not gonna roll for them.
Okay, I'm gonna start climbing down.
Okay. All right, 5 feet.
And again.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. 5 more feet.
And again.
Okay. All right. You're able to.
And I'm
reach
on the ground.
Yes, you are fine.
That's 3 actions. I'm done.
All right.
Record.
All right. Here comes a double-barreled musket.
Here goes.
They don't have the, handbook of progressively more aggressive actions. They just go.
Biggest stickus.
Biggest stickus.
Whoa, this guy does not have the actions I thought it would. Is this stat block wrong? Oh, no. What? This one's wrong. This one just has different things than the other one does. Sorry. Hold on. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, there's 2 different stat blocks here. That's weird. All right. Okay, that's my turn. Yes. Now I'm gonna fire my musket at Zaz.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's a hit. For 15 piercing damage. Reload. Fire again.
Ouch.
Wait, I gave cover to the other one. Okay. Fire again.
Is that into me or the horse?
Into Zaz.
Oh,
Okay. All right. Thanks to lesser cover, the second shot misses you.
Yay!
oh,
Okay, now it's Tal.
oh, I understand now. When you said "okay, reload," my brain was.
Oh. Yeah,
Yes.
you know what I mean now.
I thought you were shooting at me.
Yep.
Let's. Yeah. This will help my lad. out a little bit.
Oh.
So, open this.
In case people have been wondering, you guys, this is a complication coming. That's a result
Gotcha.
of increased awareness. So,
Alrighty.
whoever is arrayed against you is.
Then, alright. I'm going to summon a skeletal champion.
Mm-hmm.
And because of explosive entry,
Oh,
you said it was 1d4 per
rank.
spell rank?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it automatically has that figured out in Foundry, I see.
Oh, okay. I see.
Oh, I realized something.
What's that?
Keep going. 3. There actually should be a third of these. I remember that you have the size of the party taken into account. All right.
That would be and that is within the 10-foot emanation. Do they get?
Yes. So you get this is another. It's a 10-foot emanation, so there's 2 of them affected by you.
Yeah. So they both take 8 points of fire damage before resistances.
Okay. I think they get a basic reflex save, right?
It doesn't say anything about a save on the description.
Oh, interesting. Okay, 8 fire damage.
It's probably because it's an inconsequential amount of damage most of the time.
Oh, no, that's not that inconsequential.
Alrighty. With that, me having to
That's your
find.
turn. Wait,
the-
no, actually, the skeletal champion
the-
gets act now.
Yes, you do. I'm trying to just find the raise shield button on his. It feels like the stat block has changed, and I'm having a harder time finding things.
Okay, I will raise its shield for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, target. Thank you.
Okay, that is a hit. Okay, and it takes 0. It resists the damage.
It's fine. They now get to sit there and play whack fuck with one another.
All right, this one goes. It's going to do a bayonet charge against. That was illegal use of undead. And it's gonna go for Tal. It's a bayonet. Oh wow.
Oh god.
Okay. See, I have the GM dice mod.
Mhm.
22 damage.
Oh,
They must be fighters.
I doubt it would have mattered much, but in this consideration, does the horse give me because I know the book mentioned her because I know
You know what?
Nethes
I think you get
mentioned
lesser
that.
cover because that in this
Is it still a crit with the lesser cover?
it is not. Yeah, it's not.
Ooh,
It's a regular
see?
regular hit. Give yourself 11 health back.
Okay.
Yay, Troticus McDonald the second.
Why do I exist, Father? To give me lesser cover.
Yeah,
Throw it to yourself, Clan McDonald.
it raises a hoof and interposes itself in front of the bayonet.
Every +1 matters, folks.
Okay,
Oh,
Dreg.
man.
So I'll go ahead and cast a 3rd level Inner Radiance Torrent for 3 actions.
Ooh, cool.
And hold it. As part of Act Together, Mama will attempt to shove Dreg 5 feet to get right on that corner of the roof. If Dreg is a
Wait,
willing creature,
I
how does
assumed
that
Dreg was already on the corner.
Well, I mean, like this.
Oh.
just to get a little bit better lineup, a little bit more.
She's gonna toss him.
No.
Oh.
Let's avoid confusion. I'm assuming you're 1 square west, and this is not a roof. This is something on the floor. This is the.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay, gotcha. Okay, so assuming that I'm here.
Don't
Okay,
your own ass off the roof.
Yeah.
so never mind. Then Mama will in fact just do her glider form to drop 5 feet down and then 25 feet vertically. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
That's cool. All right, she's descending down.
Whoa, here she comes.
And that's the turn. Because I am holding that spell for
Oh,
the,
it's already 6
the
at
full
5.
power.
Oh, okay, let's finish this round.
Okay.
Hesdrid.
All right. So how's the ghostly float not to my death work?
You just travel down. I'll include it as you can stride, and just add 20. Oh, a 20-foot tax to get to the square.
Okay. So my one action, since I got 20-foot move beat, is to get there.
To get to 5 feet above the ground.
Okay.
But you know what? I'll say it's 20 feet just because of. What do you want to do? What do you want to do?
Well, I was thinking about doing that and using my feet quick jump, kind of like coming off the wall and then jump out towards the barely hurt.
Okay, that sounds cool. I'll allow it.
Kind of float, push off the wall, and jet out here. Or I guess right here would be fine. Yeah.
Sure.
And then use my last action to attack.
Oh.
And miss. Oh.
Oh, okay. The fighter
Sad.
missed. Wow. Okay, Morgan's.
Okay, Morgan's is going to use one action to kind of move to the edge of the roof over here.
Uh-huh.
Let's see, can I?
I can move you.
Ah, thank you.
Okay.
And then down into the area and try to line it so that it's not hitting the rest of the party, save our little undead companion, who's basically just meat shield. We're gonna drop a Sea of Thought.
Ah. Okay. That's not a mental effect. That's just you're creating
Nope.
an area of semi-solidified thought.
Be bogged down by
Alright.
my free thinking, you you fascists.
All right.
Unfortunately,
You're
you
not
have to
immune to
also-
propaganda. The guy who's immune to propaganda. Just.
All right. So it's difficult terrain, and if they fail their save, they have a -10 speed.
Yep,
They might
and critical
fall prone.
failure, they're not prone. Yep,
Okay. Cool.
and that'll be
That's
End
also
turn.
on Hesdrid, but
yeah. Unfortunately, in order to get all three of them.
All right.
to-
I'm not affected by difficult terrain.
Yep,
oh, that's true.
that is
You
the
can float
caveat.
over thought.
And
Semi-solidified
explode.
thought.
I'll float over your thoughts.
All
High
right.
as a kite.
All right. thus
He's playing
concludes-
fighter man, no thought. He
Mm-hmm.
only whack.
This concludes our session and also our block. The party has earned 230 XP today.
Yeah.
Yeah. So where's that put you? Puts you at
332.
332.
Yeah. As you are getting closer, you have to figuring out the next step, hunting down the Crocia. I believe nearly all the players here are continuing. I know at least one who cannot. And I hope you can return at some point. But also at the same time, we have about 32 people who want to join the campaign. So,
Wow.
and I give priority to
All
people
right,
who are
32 man
already
mission.
in the campaign. So, anyway, but there's always change of personnel. That always happens. So,
Life.
I'll give second priority to people who are returning. Any thoughts otherwise? Or anything anyone wants to say?
It was a blast. I like this This
I
is
feel
new.
like
I mean, this is the first
significantly
time
better
doing this
character.
thing.
What this
No.
kind of more open-ended?
Your horse just saved your ass.
No, I said I feel like a significantly better character now.
Oh. I
It
heard
turns
make a
out
better
that-
character.
No. I have just come to find out that when I hopped in, I was just hopping into the Legends of Zelda water level.
Oh,
And-
yeah. Yeah, good.
which isn't your fault. It's just poor timing for the character I had.
Yeah.
I just thought the character I had sucked.
Okay, cool. We'll see how it drives.
No, I like this town gameplay. This whole scenario is like it leads to more RP and more, the RP into gameplay, and this not RP for RP's sake, which is fun in itself. But this is cool.
I mean, I felt a little torn. Like, I always get worried that people want more blood, but I think I always overestimate the desire for blood, and so I tend to push things. However, this was a complication that was happening because you guys were doing a few things that were getting the attention of the local townsfolk that I noted down.
No, that's fine. I think that's we're in a enemy territory. That's gonna happen.
Okay. Any other thoughts on how this infiltration is working out, or anything?
I just want to know how do I get a new set of digital dice?
Unloaded digital dice.
No, I forgot to turn on that mod, which is unfortunate. I wish I could have seen your
I rolled four or five ones.
4 or 5 ones.
At least.
Yeah.
And 2 2s.
RNGesus is not on your side.
No.
How does one train digital dice?
All right. So
Okay.
thank you all, and I will see many of you next time when we continue. I'm going to take a few weeks off as I am now being tasked with learning how to overhaul a website.
Oh.
Yes. The only way to learn is to be thrown into
Yep.
something.
Go, Daddy.
Yeah, it's already set up on
Go, Daddy.
WordPress, but I need to
Play
reorganize
with
all of the stuff that's in it, including 5 years of articles. Yeah.
Oof.
So yeah, thus concludeth our session. Okay.
Sounds good. See you soon.
Yeah, see you all later.
All right.
Thank you. See you
Hi.
later.
Thank you for the session.
Yeah.